So I got this started. So we left off where you guys came down to what they call the Blue Room, and you had your fight with the Sopley Goblin boss, which was Ruxathin, and his statue. And you guys are. So far, all you did was, I think you ransacked his body and you found an amulet that didn't seem to have any more power energy to it, and you haven't really investigated much, but you did come in this room and you saw some people uh, that were chained to like makeshift beds made of like straw and such, and they all look sickly and barely conscious. Um, Not so much like battered and bruised, but something is off and they're like not doing well. Um, you have more of this to explore, and then I believe you still have to do some investigation, exploration on the upper floors as you kind of just made your way down here quickly. So we'll pick up with you guys entering this room and seeing the sickly common people. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and let you guys take it away with that.
Hey.
It looks like Hotman and Rabbit are the closest to the people, probably the ones who were first to see them.
Maybe we should try to take the elevator. And
Oh yeah, we'll try and take it on the way back up, but first we got to get these guys out of their chains.
Yeah,
oh
I
yeah,
thought that.
okay.
There's also, don't forget the
Sorry.
room over here that wasn't thoroughly investigated. It looked like it had papers and some other stuff around it, but
Yeah, and there's also what the it was Dugar mentioned something about a treasure here or something. Unless it just got ripped off.
Possibly. Okay. One moment.
yeah. So Cotman, you see people.
Yeah, I see people down here. Problem is, I don't have a good way to getting them out of their shackles without breaking their ankles.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back. Um, I mean Wednesday and Leah, you see the people shackled as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to get them out too. I don't have anything.
Uh,
Please.
I mean,
did we
somebody
did we
has something
establish
that
if it's
could
magic
definitely.
or yet?
No, you have not established anything. You have not done any investigations on the chains. You just see sickly, injured people.
Okay.
Well, not injured,
Go.
sickly and barely conscious people.
Can we have two rogues? Do you guys have like? I mean, we can look at them, but is it possible to lockpick them, or do you guys have anything?
You're welcome to try and lockpick
That
the shackles.
Does it have a
okay.
lockpick?
Good.
Of
That's
course,
what we
they're
should
shackles. They
check. I
have
was just.
locks. That's how they open.
Okay.
They're standard shackles. So I mean,
All right. Okay. I guess I'll move over and try and get the one on the left
all right.
first.
Loki, would you like to also try and um, use your thieves tools to unlock the shackles?
Yeah, I can do that.
You don't
Okay.
want to?
All right. Well, then Wednesday, you're gonna have to do it for 3 different ones. You get your proficiency bonus, so it'll be a +8 for each check.
+8 +5 because of my love's thievery.
Thievery, yes.
So
So,
what is?
oh wait, you roll thieves tools, so you did want to come over and do it, Loki?
Yeah, if it necessary, I can try. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You have to come make your way
We
over
just.
to. Yep, there you are. We'll say that
Uh,
you're handling the one on the right. Wednesday, you're gonna handle the one on the left here. What was your roll, Wednesday?
I got a 31.
Okay. Unnecessarily, you very smoothly open the lock.
Hmm.
Um, it was much quicker than Loki, but Loki also manages to unlock the other person's shackle. And now there's just the one last person down here.
I'll get him.
All right, with your unnecessariness.
Mhm.
My unnecessary skill with being able to pick locks. That is another
Plus
31.
plus 13, I think, is what you have with your
What are
gloves and
the
everything.
odds?
Yeah,
So,
that is another
what are
31.
locks? Yeah, another 31 will be another smooth unlock of the shackles. So, all three of them, they feel the shackle come off, and you see them kind of just grab their wrist real weakly. The wrist where the shackle was has this big kind of red welt around them. Um, but yeah, you got them all unchained. This guy over here, he tries to start standing up, but you can see him visibly shaking and unable to get himself even up to his knees.
I am
No, does anybody want to grab a
stepping back
person?
from
We
that.
work our way out.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
I can try.
but yeah, at least bring him
I
to
can
the
try to
elevator.
hold them up.
Then we can investigate the rest of this area.
Yeah, I have a. I think. Do you guys think that anybody's upset upstairs? No, right?
Don't think so,
Okay.
unless we run into that weird drill again.
Yeah, I don't think that the Durgard is. We have just made a new business partner, so yeah.
Okay. Then
So yeah, so we'll go ahead and move him to the elevator and try. I'll try and investigate. I never roll good on it, anyways.
Investigate
I
the
can.
elevator?
No, not the elevator, but like the areas in here. Like if there's anything else
It's,
special in
it,
Oh,
here.
it
okay.
seems that well, it's maybe yeah, it's a little
Like over here
misleading, but
after.
Ian was talking about there was maybe some interesting paper over there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Right.
Well, I'll just say this. Whenever you look around, there's nothing too interesting about it, but there is the factor that there are multiple other beds with their own shackles that have been unlocked, and the beds do look like they were used not too long ago.
Okay.
More people. Do we have to roll anything to help them, or because they
It'll
can
be
kind of walk a
you
little
can do
bit?
athletics to pick them up, or like help them up, and you can help them walk. You could also use
Should
a
matter.
spell to help them move, if you guys have something in mind.
Oh, I used a point for
I'm good.
lay on hands last session, like 1 point for each of them.
hmm
I'm not
So,
sure if they were unconscious or not.
they were a little unconscious, so like you brought them to where they're like barely conscious, but they still seem very weak. They still seem very sickly. It seems like there's not much physical damage.
Okay, I rolled a 16.
16? Yeah, you can easily get
Mm.
Mm,
this guy up to his feet, and he can like hold your shoulders while you walk him over to the elevator, which is what you were saying to do.
I rolled a
I also
13.
Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead,
sorry.
Rabbit.
I also rolled a 16.
Same thing. And Leo, how'd you do?
13.
Good news. That is the gnome, I believe is. Yep, that's the gnome. So a 13 is good enough for a gnome. You can get them up, and
Oh,
you'll kind of have to like lean down a little bit to like hold their hands and get them up. But thanks to them being a lot lighter, you're able to carry them over, and we'll say you put them all in the back of the elevator. There you go.
All right, we go.
All right.
Wait, did we check the statue's body?
Yes, you did. You guys did check the statue. It was just rubble at this point.
Okay.
Oh,
You guys can
go ahead.
continue investigating. I'll stay with them.
Did we ever grab that crystal from his head, or do we just
We
kind of
did.
leave it there?
The
Okay.
We
crystal
did.
is no longer active. Remember, it dimmed out
Yeah,
and
but did
everything.
we grab it?
I think you did, but it's just
Yeah,
like
I
yeah.
grabbed it.
We
Okay.
spoke with it.
so it's just a mundane,
Yeah.
powerless crystal. So, Cotman, as you walk into that room there on the right, It looks to be a sort of war room, and you can see that the table's full of various objects, papers, and such. You can do an investigation to look through it all.
I got a 10.
All right. With a 10, I'll say that you do manage to find the four shiny rocks that they took from Fandalin, as they are somewhat noticeably stacked on the ground at the end of the table. Um, Wednesday, looks like you're coming in. Did you want to do an investigation as well?
Yep.
Go ahead.
That is plus. Hold on, let me see what my plus is real quick. Um, it probably would pass either way, but I want to put in my plus anyways. Jeez, I cannot see that. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, that's okay. 27.
27. It's four shiny black stones, not three.
Oh, 4. My bad.
Yep. One from the well, one from the um, shrine, one from the uh, bar, and one from the miners guild. But yeah,
Gotcha.
with a 20 something, you're able to see in the mix of all the paperwork, you do find one very interesting looking one that has uh, the big letters on it that says three more black stone pieces. There's some areas that are crossed out, but then there are areas crudely drawn. Here they have a whole image for you. It's crudely drawn with like the location of the next three stones, apparently according to this little map here.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I first thought it was still in West Dungeon, so we could ask the tour guides if they have seen it.
Hmm.
I will just kind of quietly go over to Cotman or Earsman or whatever, and then
Yeah.
just offer him up the map thingy.
Oh, thanks. Hmm. Okay, so more areas to check out.
Let's see here.
Oh, that's if we're trying to, I guess, not revive this god. It's definitely not a god.
Um,
Hmm.
Hmm.
yeah. So
I don't
Maybe
know
we
what
should
that
at
is,
least.
but
what's
we could check it out.
So as you look at it, you see that what's been crossed out are not only location names, but uh, crudely drawn chunks of rock that have been crossed out, and then there's the three rocks that are circled on this like sketched map. Um, there are, let's see, yeah, where are the names of the places? Because they're hard to read on that map. I believe it's here. Yep. So you see one says Talhundereth. You see one that says the haunted or the crypt of the Talhund, and then you see Gibbet Crossing on there. And just to give you guys a reminder, whenever you did kill Ruxathid, you heard
I
a
know.
hissing voice say, "So you succeeded. Good. The four shards shall arrive here soon. Now three remain to be found. You know your task, little one. Collect the shard from Talhundereth, the crypt of Talhund, and give it crossing, and bring them to us. You shall be reborn greater than you can imagine, and Fandalin shall become ours." That was the voice you heard.
Okay, so we got 3 more places to investigate.
Hmm.
Leah, I see you're going up the stairs. What you up to up there?
Uh, yeah, I was gonna ask, did we only check his body or did we check like
You guys
everything he
checked
was
this
doing as
whole.
well?
You checked the whole area. It was a pretty base area. Um, it looks
Okay.
like it was probably used for like meditation purposes, and seeing how the voice came
Um,
from supposedly his head, seeing how you heard it after his his head split open, and the gem fell out. That's possibly he
Yeah,
was
I'm like,
using that to some form of communication,
okay.
Lupin's
oh,
here.
and he was calling,
whoa.
and he was saying that he was discussing with his gods, if you recall.
Okay, guys. I rolled an 8 and I have a 0 to my investigation, so that's it.
Okay.
No worries. Like I said, you guys already
Yeah.
investigated it, so it's all good.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys want to do down here?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I
Nope.
don't think so.
I believe you got
No, that's not
your.
what I wanted. Yeah.
So you got your information, you got your
Sorry.
people, you got the rocks. Cool. That's it for this. So yeah, you guys can all pile in, and you guys can take the elevator up. Like I said, it can fit 9 people. So here's 9 people. Um,
Tricky.
taking you back to this area.
Fire.
All right. There you go. You got
Oh,
the three of them are sitting on the ground at the end of the elevator. Where you put them?
okay. As we're walking, I'm gonna go ahead and use my channel divinity to gain a second level spell slot back.
Okay, fair enough.
That way we have a
That's
ride back.
right, and that's your last channel divinity, correct?
Yep, it is.
Okay.
Unless we take a short rest, but otherwise.
Yeah, you guys
Need to deal with
yeah, you guys got your escort, and also I don't know if you want to do any more investigations in this area.
Hmm.
It's up to y'all.
I will just say to the tour guides that we are going home now, and hopefully there will come some from the city in a couple of days.
As long as they don't interrupt our dig.
No, I was thinking maybe trade with you. I think you have some very interesting crystals and minerals, and yeah.
Perhaps. And you guys see that they're still just clawing at the same wall. It doesn't look like they've made any progress. Who's dragging these people?
I'm
Who's?
not. I can't drag them.
I,
Oh,
I
well, we
was
don't have any
wondering.
access to their tokens, so.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, no, like
yeah.
who's carrying them, like helping them walk
I can.
out of here?
Okay. So
I can help one of them.
I can try my best.
we have a spell here.
It would be the same thing, athletics.
Okay.
Wait,
I got a 15. Yeah,
there it is. I
15 this
found it.
time.
All right, Leah got a
21.
15, 21, and Rabbit, how'd you do?
I got a 9.
All right, so, well,
Metal
Do you
go
think you
away.
can get the
you do
gnome with
have
that one?
some. Rabbit has some issues getting their person up. But Leah and Cotman, you both get your people up and are able to start guiding them out. Leah, I'm gonna give you
Okay.
control. You can, as you guys pull your people up, you guys see Rabbit try to pull hers up, and then she just kind of like his hand slips out of her paw, and he falls back down.
Oh,
A
Hmm.
grimace of
Um,
annoyance crosses his face.
sorry.
You can
Suppose I shall
you can try again.
try. 14.
Okay. This time you actually get them up just fine, and you can escort them out now.
Go. Well, shit.
And remember, there are no handrails here, so be careful.
Can I investigate the what is it? The lava?
What do you want to do? Look at it?
Yeah, I just
Where
want to
are
look at it.
you?
Can I look at the lava?
Yeah.
Or what would
It's
that be like in?
nothing. You can just look at lava. It's blue lava, so
Okay.
it's lava.
Okay. Nothing else.
All right. So Cotman, your person manages to walk behind you just fine. Unfortunately, Rabbit, you'll need to make a dex save as he begins to lose his balance.
That's like +10, right?
Whatever your dex save is.
With the aura?
Oh, with the aura? Yeah, your aura alone is +5, and that's the one you're in. So,
I was standing right here when you said that, so yeah.
That's gonna be a 14.
all right, you managed to uh, rebalance them and get them back going. And then Leah, the same thing. Your person loses their balance. You're gonna need to make a dex save to hold them from falling into the lava.
Okay.
He said casually.
Uh, it's a 20.
Okay,
Not a nat 20.
that's okay. Yeah, 20 is gonna be a save. You're good.
Alright, let's keep going.
All right.
Cool.
Were you guys
Mm-hmm.
going to do any more investigation in this area, or y'all just heading straight back to town?
I think since we have townspeople, we should head back to town.
Then I agree then.
That sounds like a plan. I don't know what's going on.
That sounds
Oh.
fair to me.
I'm sorry.
To the town.
All right.
Veteran has regained consciousness. What is happening?
Just woke up in a lava pit.
Well,
Pretty horrific.
I'm gonna go ahead and move these three over here, and then I'm
That
gonna
is
start
pretty
bundling
scary, huh?
everything. All right. Yeah. You guys. All right. So yeah, if y'all just want to keep going, are you guys gonna
Wait.
try and break off any of these crystals, or are you just gonna move
Yeah.
real fast?
I'm gonna take out the pickaxe that I had
Alright,
last
wait.
time.
Yeah, maybe
Wait,
take some of
move
the
the people.
crystal.
Move the people. Not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Don't
I'm on
don't
the
keep these guys near the
stairs.
crystals when those things are popping.
Where you want them?
Oh
oh,
yeah. Okay,
Uh,
I'll move
just
over here
so
instead.
more up towards this tunnel up here.
All right.
Oh, okay.
You can take your
Yeah,
people up the
that
tunnel.
way,
It
because I
looks
think it was like
like
a 5 foot.
Leah's taking hers down this tunnel.
There's a little energy explosion
Yeah.
when you try
I
and harvest them, if I'm correct.
It just pushes you back. It's not like a.
Yeah, but they're weak. I don't want them dying.
Fair enough, yeah.
Okay. Wednesday, go for it. Try and break a crystal.
Okay.
It's just
What are you
it's
doing?
just villagers.
What are you doing to break that crystal?
I'm just taking the pickaxe to it and just full force smashing it.
Okay.
Okay. That is a nat 20.
All right. I'm trying to see what a pickaxe would do damage-wise, real quick. 1d4. That sounds about right. All right, nat 20. So give me 2d4 plus what's your strength?
1.
1. So 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, so that's 10.
All right. You do get a nice crack into the crystal, and as that crack is made, I need a dex save.
Okay, let's see here. That is probably not good. Let me see what my dex is. Oh wait, I forgot my dex is really high. That turns into a 15.
15 is not high enough.
Oh
So
no.
you're going to take 3 psychic damage as you feel a blast of energy come off the crystal towards you.
Oh boy. Great.
Alright, you did 10 damage to it so far, and it's got one little crack. Would you like to keep going?
Sure, why not?
Alright, go for it again.
That's probably not good. What would my modifier be for a pickaxe?
Strength.
Just strength?
So, plus
Damn.
4. Wait, are you even...
Okay.
I mean, it's a pickaxe. It'd be a simple weapon at best, so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay,
So,
plus
plus
4.
4.
Okay. So then that's a 14.
So you swing and you actually completely miss the crystal this time.
oh,
Alright. Third time's a charm. Let's go, baby.
Does anyone else want to be doing anything else at this time while they're crystal diving?
I was going to look at this water since but
Oh,
That
that's in
water
this
is
room.
above the ground that you're in. You'll have to take this side tunnel over here.
okay.
Yeah, and we haven't explored in there yet.
Nope.
Oh.
You haven't gone in there at all.
Yeah, 'cause it's smelly.
They're gross and icky.
It's still worth looking at.
That is a 15 instead.
15 does hit. Give me 1d4 plus 1.
Okay. 1d4 plus 1. Alright, so that's 2.
2 damage. Give me another dex save.
That's dirty 20.
Alright, you prepare yourself for this time for the blast, and you don't take any damage. You've done 12 damage, and the crystal still only has the 1 crack in it.
Awesome. I'm just gonna get frustrated at this point and then just claw it instead.
Okay, go for a claw attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna get frustrated at this point and be like, ugh, and just, so that, I believe that's a +3, so that turns into another dirty 20.
Alright, do your 1d6 plus 1.
Okay, 1d6. Alright, so that turns into a 6.
Alright, 6 damage, a total of 18 so far. It's got a slash in it now from your claw, but still intact with the wall, and I need a dex save.
Yep.
These crystals are
Jesus
a little
Christ.
harder than you
I'm
probably
getting
think.
really bad
Oh
rolls here.
boy.
Alright.
That is another 15.
15 doesn't save. You feel another force wave come at you. Your frustration keeping you from preparing properly, and you take 4 more damage. Alright,
Okay.
Leah, we're gonna go to you now because you've walked in. As you walk in, the acrid scent of sewage bombs your senses, completely overriding the sulfuric smell that the rest of this cave holds. The tunnel opens up to reveal a cavern flooded with what looks to be wastewater, dripping stalactites partially obscured by a lumbering mess of black chitin? Chitin? I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. Um,
Okay, that's not a word I know.
yeah, I'm not sure what even that is, but and translucent pale skin lapping up the sewage hungrily. Um,
Triton
It's something that
kind of just
covers
like
like.
another word for like a bug's exoskeleton. It's usually what people call the like skin of a lot of bugs and like stuff like
Yeah, that's what
lobsters
I was
and
Yeah,
gonna
stuff.
say.
exoskeleton on a bug.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay,
Can also refer to a snail shell.
okay.
So, is there a creature in here that I'm looking at then? Or
it
is it just
Oh.
the
it looks
skeletons?
like
Is it like,
it looks like a mass of flesh in the water is what you can see right now. It's not really moving yet. You can do a perception check to see if you can tell what that is. Are you doing another attack Wednesday on your crystal?
Yeah, I'm just taking all of my teenage rage out on this
Alright.
rock over here.
Alright,
So
you
another
tell me.
claw attack.
Alright, go for it.
it's an 18.
An 18. You can tell that that is a living creature of flesh because you can see it moving and wiggling, and it doesn't have an image for unknown reasons, to be honest, because they have a handout for it. But this is the creature. You would think it would have the token version of it, but that is what you're looking at.
Ooh!
It's kind of
No, I don't.
cute.
Yay!
No,
It's kind
please.
of cute.
Oh, we saw that a little while ago. That's
I
a cute
know this
looking
thing, yeah.
guy.
Yeah, we've seen
I
this
just
thing.
wasn't sure if it was us. It was us, though.
Yeah.
It was in the. Oh,
Lovely creature.
You can adopt it and use it as a scavenger.
I
Yeah,
know.
Gwen, if you bring this up to Gwen, she can tell you about why this would even be here. But but yeah, are you going to move in further or no?
What do you guys think? I
Oh, I think it's gonna
I
attack.
don't have any. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I
have
will
much
attack you,
spells.
going in. further.
Yeah.
And I don't know
I
what's on
don't
the
have.
floor, and I don't trust what's on the floor either.
You
Okay.
do see the opening of a
Um,
room to the other side of the wastewater.
Oh, I
Hmm.
got this. 1 minute.
Do you want to go through sewage?
No.
Is there a way over it? Like, can we walk across it anyway? Is there like a pathway we can just walk over the water?
It doesn't look like it.
No.
It doesn't look
Uh,
like it.
Wednesday, can you
Yeah.
come up here?
how was your roll Wednesday?
Oh, I got a 18.
All right, do your 1d6 plus 1.
What is this?
That's another 6.
All right, so you've done a total of 24 damage to the crystal. Give me another dex save, and it does not break off, although it does seem to be just ready to fall off the wall.
Okay,
Hmm,
21.
21? Alright, that saves you prepared for the force energy blast this time. Alright, now before you do your next one, are you guys moving in or not?
Well, I'm wondering, Vestern asked a question, but I don't know how you guys feel about going. There's a passage on the other side of the entry, and maybe if we can get across from the rocks, we could get into that room. But I don't know if we can defend ourselves against that, and the elevator won't be fast enough.
I'm not sure about if the tour guides use it as a garbage disposal.
Yeah, I mean, probably. But there's a room across from it
Yeah.
that we're curious about.
We should wait for Wednesday, because she's got the weapon of warning. There might be more stuff in that sewage.
Okay.
Wednesday, go
I
ahead and
think.
do your
I'll,
attack on the crystal.
it'll
Awesome.
tell.
You already
At
know.
least,
You already knew I was gonna. That is a 16, I think.
Okay, that's 16 hits, and that'll be just enough damage to break off one single crystal after all of that. And one more dex save as a final burst of energy comes off the wall whenever you finally get that crystal broken off.
That's a nat 1.
Alright,
Oh.
so the blast seems to have been bigger than any other blast as you fully break the crystal off the wall, and this time it deals 8 damage to you altogether, knocking you backwards, crystal in hand.
Can I like do a deck save or something to like kind of catch her as I'm like walking up behind her?
Yeah, I'll say that you walk up as she's getting blown backwards, and so you can do a do an athletics to catch them before so they don't fall on their butt.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 15.
You managed to just run up just in time to catch them by like the armpits just before they actually hit the ground. But they did fall halfway back toward the ground, but you did catch them just before the impact. So
Ooh,
So is that less damage or more damage? I
you
mean,
take the
or
same damage. The
same
damage is
damage.
from the force. You just don't slam onto the ground.
Okay, fair enough.
careful, kid.
Uh,
there we go.
she just kind of looks up at Rabbit, and then she's just kind of stands back up on her feet, and then just gives her the crystal.
All right.
Oh,
Leah, Cotman, are you guys doing anything? Loki, are you doing anything?
No,
I got.
I
I mean,
think
I
we
can.
should.
I think
Okay.
we are ready to going home to the city.
Okay.
I think we should
We'll
do
say that you
this
guys
thing right
move
now.
these two to the lift. Put them there. You guys can pass by each other and just sliding by each other because all three of these guys are gonna be like leaning against the wall. So let me actually move them back slightly.
Um, we had to charge this elevator. Do we have to do it again, or?
No, it's still charged. It's actually still
Okay.
continuously going, stopping for 1 minute at each floor and then going again. It just continuously moves.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I forgot to say I just dropped my pickaxe after I started clawing at it.
Fair enough. Pickaxe left on the ground. Yeah, you guys can tell each other the situation about the strange creature you have over here.
Oh yeah. Um, we fought it in the cave before, and I don't know if you guys want to do that again, or if we're even in shape to do that right now.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Cotman, as you're still looking at it, you see it like licking up some of the wastewater.
Oh, I was gonna ask if it's asleep, but I guess it's not. Because we could try to sneak around it if we don't want to fight and get
I
to that
mean,
other patch.
I have a plan in mind. It's just I don't want to get attacked, so I'm trying to build on that plan.
What's the plan?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna. I
Do you want
might.
me to go
I
in? I can. I'm pretty healthy right now. At least I'm feeling pretty good. I just don't have any
um.
spells.
You think you
I
can
have
hop
the
on his
spell.
back?
I have the spell slot for it.
Okay.
Okay.
And I mean, we're about to go to town. Probably do a long rest, anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go in
Um.
first
Wait,
to
what
get
was?
its attention, and you will just wail on it if you want.
Okay, but wait, what's the plan?
I was gonna get
Um.
its attention and just whack it.
Oh,
Rabbit has an actual plan.
oh look, hey, what's up,
Oh,
Blue Pine? Didn't even see you join. Sneaking on in here, huh?
Uh,
yeah.
Oh,
I
Hi.
was gonna
oh,
I've
smack it with a
been
good old
here.
fashioned hit and keep its
Yeah,
attention, hopefully.
yeah,
I've
we've been
been
here
here
the whole
for a
time
bit.
Oh,
for a
dang.
bit now.
I
Yeah.
didn't see it. Sorry. I was managing stuff. Alright.
Okay.
But like, Rabbit will see Cotman like readying his weapon, and he'll just like do that thing where he like waves him down, like, no, no, this isn't what we're doing.
Okay.
Um, and then I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Oh,
I don't know if it's gonna work with this, but it's worked once before, so I'm going to do it again.
yeah.
Um, and then I'm just going to step inside.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so you step inside. It lifts its head and looks over at you as you make a lot of noise. And it lets out a roar towards you, like a little strange gargled roar.
And then can I use command and tell it to sleep?
Command. And that would mean that you have to be able to speak its language, correct?
Yes, but I'm
It
speaking with
does understand your
animals.
language. Alright, yes, you are.
Can I
And you
also
let me
spend?
do that with the spider swarm ones, like all the way back in the town with the
Yeah, because
dragon.
those are spiders. This thing does not. It's not a. It's not an animal. So your speak with animals does nothing for it.
It's not an animal.
Damn. I.
Does it look like an animal?
I'm,
Kind of. It's on all fours.
Not really. Kind of
It
more like a
looks.
well,
monster.
Very
Yeah, it
this
looks.
is. I mean, the
scruggly little
animal
animal.
is.
You could say it looks
Whatever.
monstrous. You
It's
could. Say,
not something
Fair
I
enough.
have in the nature.
You have what?
Any other plans, or just fight it?
well, it's already done. It roared. You guys can go ahead and turn order. Roll your
I'm
initiative.
gonna. I'm gonna try to.
Well,
I want to try to go behind it. If I can
Okay.
get
Alrighty.
behind it, or if someone with a good investigation can get behind it. I
I have an
I
8
have a very
investigation, so
yeah. My investigation's so bad.
Um.
Do you see the
I
problem
may
is
have
also
a.
the
Let me check.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
you're welcome to try and get around it, but it's gonna take a lot of movement.
I would yeah, the tracks and then going across. Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be a lot.
But you're
And I don't
standing
No,
think
where
I,
you're
I don't
standing,
have. I
so
don't have a
it is
good
what it is at this point.
investigation. Never mind. I
what's
do
your
not have
investigation?
investigation. Oh
And I'm pretty sure
well.
Loki has better decks than it, so I'm gonna give Loki the point one. Alright, everyone add your initiative.
Wow, that's such a
Yes. There you go.
I don't know my. There we go.
Oh wait, I forgot Wednesday's afraid of water. She would not go in there. Oopsies.
It's
Yeah,
gross
someone else
water
is gonna have to
too.
investigate.
We're not investigating. Roll initiative. You already did it.
Oh no, I mean, because we were planning to get behind him and investigate, but can't really do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have planning
he's
some
in wastewater. So
look
Yeah.
into doesn't either like grocery water.
Okay. I'll just steady aim and do my bow at him.
okay, that gives you advantage, right? So go ahead.
Yes. Nat 20. Why did I say I almost said 1 for a second, but I got a 20.
Okay. Well then, with advantage, you get your sneak attack. So that's going to be 8d6 plus 10. What a start.
Wow. Yeah, I have no idea what happens there. Wait, okay, it's 8d6.
Mm-hmm.
8d6.
It's fireball
16
in the
plus
short
6.
form of an arrow.
Literally, yeah. So it's 16 plus 6.
22 plus 10, so that'll be 32 damage with a shot. All right. It it looks quite injured from that, but still there. Anything else?
Um, I can bonus action dodge, right?
No. You can bonus action hide, disengage, and dash.
Okay. Can I bonus action hide?
Against what? It's all stone. You don't have. This isn't your type of terrain.
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought it was like this little thing that I had right here. Never mind, never mind.
It's all
I
that's flat rock. So
Yeah, I misunderstood
you
the.
can dive in the water if you want to hide.
No!
That brings us to Rabbit.
Rabbit is going to cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
Could I have the little thing, please? Thank you. And then I'll just put it right there. And then the thing will need to make a
Con save, right?
a con save.
Ooh, it's got good con. I like that. That's a
Ooh.
22.
Yeah, that definitely saves. So that's gonna be 1d10.
2d10 half.
2d10 half. You're right. Where is my diff? Is there going to be an episode where Rabbit isn't looking for their dice constantly?
They make these wonderful things called dice trays.
That's going to be 5 damage.
Alright, 5 damage. Alright, anything else?
Nah, that'll be it.
Alright, Leah, you're up.
Okay, I don't know if this is okay, but I'll see. I'm gonna move.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You got 35 feet of movement, right?
30.
Yeah,
Can I
30. Are you dashing?
Can I go there?
That's 40.
No, I don't think I have to. Is that 40?
Yeah, that's 40.
Is that here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
5,
5.
15.
Oh my gosh. Okay, get it.
Huh?
15,
20.
Oh.
Yeah.
20, 25.
20, 25.
That's 30.
That would be 30.
This was 30.
Okay, but I can see the creature from here,
15,
right?
20, 25,
Or I can see the area.
30. This is
Oh,
30.
this is 30.
But still, arguably, yes, you could see the creature there.
Okay. I can see at least the area.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna conjure animals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do giant octopus too.
Ooh.
Octopus. Wait, actually, forest. Up, yep, water. So you do have marine creatures.
Yeah, I have the water one.
So here's the thing, though. This is
They can.
sewage, not
Oh
water.
wait,
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
So it
That's
says
what I
they
was
can breathe
gonna ask if it
underwater, but I
was.
don't think. I mean, it can hold its breath
no,
though
my
for one
stuff's not
hour,
great.
so
I'm
you can
trying.
it can
Wait,
spawn.
sorry.
Yeah, you can spawn it, and it'll just
Yeah,
have to
it's
be.
open.
It's gonna have to
It
be
won't
using hold breath.
open.
I think someone needs to mute. But it can be spawned and
Oh,
hold its breath. It's a CR1, so I think you get 4 of those.
no,
Yep,
two, I believe. Let me check. I think it's two.
might be 2, or
Only
maybe
two.
yeah, it's 2.
It's two.
Um,
Yeah.
I haven't had to use the octopus yet. I do have the token. Let me upload it.
There it goes.
Alrighty.
Alright. Creatures. No.
I've never
Tokens.
used it either, so we'll have fun.
Alright. Do you have the octopus token uploaded? That's how never I've used it. Alright.
Wow.
And it is large? Yeah. So, um, I'm guessing kind of like this.
Yeah, sounds perfect.
Alright.
Oh,
So yeah, they will be using hold breath, which they can hold their breath for 1 hour because they cannot
1
breathe
hour.
in the sewage. But
Okay.
yeah, and then they both can do, I guess, a tentacle attack. So
Yeah.
with advantage.
Right. Smart. The first one is a 19.
That hits. Go ahead, do the second one.
Don't throw my dice. The next one is a 17.
All right, 17 also hits. For the grapple checks, this is with a strength save. The strength of this thing is also good. We got a 19 and a 15. Does the 15 save?
The
15 does
15
not.
does not save.
So the second attack he gets grappled on as well. Um, yeah, I can do that. Okay. Alright, yeah, so do your 4d6 plus 6 for the 2 tentacle attack damages.
Okay.
2d6 plus 3 each, basically.
Yeah, but I rolled 3 like 3 times. Um, 17 is the total.
17 total. That's not bad. And
Yeah.
he's now grappled by
Yeah.
one of them, so. Alright, I think that brings us to Loki.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Loki?
Like Rogue have decided to try to kill this thing.
Yeah, you can get a
So
nice angle right there. You gonna do an arrow attack?
yeah.
You get 2 of them too, so. The first one, a 10 misses and a 12 misses. Unfortunately,
That's
those
your
both.
rapier.
Oh, those are rapiers. Yeah,
Oh
you did the
my
wrong one.
gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, you did the wrong one. You gotta roll your short bow or
He's
whatever
got the.
bow you got.
He's got the.
Longbow is the same,
It's the
so
same
yeah.
thing. Yeah, it still would have been the same rolls.
Oh.
They're both +7. So
Hyper. Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately he shoots 2 arrows, but it just happens to miss. So. I guess that brings it to the creature's turn, and the creature starts its turn with a con save, of course, for the moonbeam. That is a whopping 7, so give me 2d10.
Yes. Of course, the one time it doesn't save, I don't roll that great. That's another 6 damage.
Wow.
Alright,
That's good.
6 damage.
Damage is damage.
Alright. At the start of its turn, it releases a noxious gas from its mouth. Each creature within 5 feet of it, so that's the 2 octopuses, need to make a con save.
Even with them holding their breath?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're
I
holding
didn't
their
think of
breath.
that.
That's a statement.
I didn't think of
There,
that.
they're holding their breath. How would they breathe it in?
Thank you.
Ooh,
Gosh,
that's,
Dean.
ooh,
Get your
I'm
head in the
curious.
game.
That's
that's a
all.
good one. Again,
I
I
should have
don't.
said it. I should have thought of it.
Oh man, this is arguably. There's no. This is a DM rule thing, huh? There's nothing here that says it one way or the other. It is a noxious breath.
But how can you breathe it
Yeah,
in
if
if
they're
you're
not
holding
breathing.
your breath?
Alright, yeah, guess it doesn't do nothing.
Well,
Well, it'll use its first action to break the grapple and fail. Second action, it breaks the grapple, but now it can't do nothing. So it's no longer grappled. Not that that matters, because now it is Cotman's turn. I don't know if it's gonna last another round of combat.
Just go and
Cotman
go and
goes
roll 2
into
Okay.
normal
sewage
attacks.
water. The sewage water is like easily up to
Oh,
your
God.
waist. It's fairly deep.
Ugh.
That's fair.
But you're.
Well,
Oh.
to everyone else it's
First-
not, but to you it's
Um,
fairly deep.
Yeah.
Time for Rabbit to avoid Cotman because Cotman's stinky now.
Sorry.
You know, standing at 3
I got a
foot tall.
25 on the first
oh
one,
wait, I probably can't use the spell. I was gonna.
25.
and 18.
Okay. Both those hit. Go ahead and do your damage. But yeah, standing at 3 foot tall, you find that the sewage water is roughly about almost 2 feet high, so probably more like up to like your mid waist. But you can still hold your arms
Yeah,
over
I
it and swing without
was
any
gonna.
any
Okay.
hindrance.
Alright, we'll squish him.
I got a 23 damage in total.
Okay, so you kill this thing and it falls to the ground, dead and limp.
Nice.
As your
Nice.
hammer
Well, since I'm
smashes
already in the
down
sewage, you
on
want me to go ahead?
Well, I mean, I can also get these guys. Well, I guess you're already in the sewage, but it's also deep. Do you want these guys to help you across? Maybe
If they can.
if it's.
Do you want to look
I
at the
think they.
creature, perhaps?
Do
Oh
you
yeah, why
have
not?
good investigation?
No, I don't. But I'll still look at it. I got a
Uh,
19.
this will be a perception,
Nice.
but as you look at the creature, you can notice that through its translucent skin, you can kind of see the glint of some type of metal swirling around in its gut.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh,
The metal
Gonna
seems to
be
be next to what looks to be a goblin skeleton inside of its gut.
Mm.
dissection time.
yeah.
it's gonna be
You got a hammer. I
What?
don't know how you're gonna dissect it.
Yeah, about to say I need somebody with something sharp to cut this thing open. I got nothing.
alright.
Who
Can I
has
jump on
knives? I know
the?
I'm in.
You
Alright.
come in, Rabbit.
What? You could have just
The
jumped on the
octopus can help
octopus.
you guys. Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay.
Y'all can jump
I'm
around.
I'm
I
gonna
have,
jump on the octopus.
Good idea.
All right.
Okay.
Do
I go on
do an acrobatics on
Well,
that.
they can just take
And
you. No.
acrobatics.
yeah, because you did not ask the
Okay.
octopus or let Leah know, so the octopus did not know to grab you. So it's all you. Um,
Okay.
Rabbit,
Yeah.
the sewage water only goes up to about right above your knees, but yeah, you can see you can see the thing that Cotman pointed out. So if you want to use your sword,
Yeah, I'm gonna use my sword to cut the thing open.
okay.
I got a 19 on that octopus jump.
All right, you managed to clamber on top of the octopus.
What kind of roll should I make? Just like an attack roll, or?
No, you can just choose to cut it open. It's not moving, so.
Okay. Well, I cut it open, and then I'll reach in and like pull out whatever the metal thing is.
You pull out this war pick, and the haft of it is inlaid with crushed pearl scent stones that seem to imbue the weapon with a faint luminescence to it.
I can't move the octopus, but did you want to go somewhere, Granite,
I
or
was thinking of going over to
this
the
thing?
room, the open
Did you
room.
say
Okay,
Luminescence?
Faint.
Faint. Okay.
thing. So,
You think you can get the
yeah.
little octopus to swirl around to get over to that room?
Okay. There
Oh,
we go.
Yes,
Add that to
but
those notes.
Dean will have to move you across. Oh, I can
I'll just
move him.
walk
Sorry.
across. It's not that big of a deal.
Come along.
It's too late. I'm already going.
There we go.
there we
Okay, here we
go.
go. I'm here and I'm investigating. It's my turf. It's my turf.
As you walk into that room, you see that this sparse cavern contains the statue of a heroic dwarf wearing ceremonial armor, but the monument seems to be broken into large chunks. The statue's decapitated head lies on the floor. Scrawled into the statue's base is a strange symbol. Smears of a strange, dark, dripping fluid mar the iconography of it.
Oh, Wednesday's nose will be scrunched at the smell of the two.
Yep, both Rabbit and especially Cotman, who has half of his body dripping in sewage water, will will be
I'll be
smelling
fine.
pretty rancid right now. But you guys can do a religion check if you would like to recognize the statue better, the iconography of it, and such like that.
Okay.
So these aren't crates.
That is a broken statue.
Damn.
Uh,
All right.
No,
you can
I got a
interact with it if
14.
you'd like to do an investigation, though. With a 14, you can't really tell what's going on. It's
Okay.
not a deity that you're aware of.
I also got a 14. Goddamn.
You don't know nothing either. So, um,
I got a 22, but I'm just investigating. No like
okay,
religion or anything.
okay,
A
cool.
religion.
So that 22 for the investigation is fine, but to do investigations, you do have to put your hand on it, and so I need you to make a charisma saving throw as well.
Oh no! Oh no! That's
Yep.
oh
Oh,
no! Oh no!
Remember your plus 10. Remember your plus 10.
Okay, yeah. I forgot about that. That turns into a 16.
A 16. That still is a fail. And so
Damn!
as soon as your hand touches the statue, as you begin to investigate, you get this piercing headache. And every time you close or open your eyes, you briefly see a flash of shadowy alien tendrils creeping at the edge of your vision. Uh, you feel mentally vulnerable at this time.
Oh
okay.
boy.
But
So,
your good investigation, you did end up
oopsies.
finding a ring in the rubble, and it seems to have been there for quite some time. But it does, the top of the ring has like um, an amethyst color, but it's like shaped in the style of like a brain.
Alright, she's just her eyes are just gonna be darting around the area like she's just like really freaked out. But she does grab the ring, but like she gets a little scared and ends up like dropping it on the floor.
Hey,
She,
kid, you okay?
there's a it's
Hey,
somewhere
kid, hey, kid.
it's somewhere there.
There's
I don't know where it is.
kid.
Uh,
There's nothing here. You're okay.
I,
What?
the statue. I think there's something wrong with the statue.
Cotman, can you make me a con
And
save at disadvantage?
Con save? Okay.
Disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Jesus.
I
are
got
we
a
able
2.
to hear this commotion
Oh
going
wait, no, I
on
didn't add
from
my
where we
modifier.
are?
I
Yeah, I'm wondering.
imagine Wednesday is not being quiet about it.
I got a 3.
3. Good to know.
Yeah.
Nothing happens immediately.
Hey, best friend.
Gotcha.
Best friend, do you want to get over
I'll
there, or
probably
do
just
you
step
want
out
to
of this
just
junk
stay here?
anyways.
I'ma just water walk my way over.
Oh wait, you're a paladin, right? Never mind.
Yeah, disease doesn't affect me anyways.
Never mind.
So I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm not trying to do anything, but the effect doesn't happen to you. Ooh, Lupine, did you just cross that water? Ooh.
I used water walk.
No, so you just walked on the surface.
You cast water walk
I
on
just
yourself?
walk on the water.
Just,
That's
I
neat.
didn't know you had water walk prepared.
but while Wednesday's like freaking out, um,
That's a third
Rabbit can, Rabbit can tell that she's like not okay, so he's just gonna like kind of suddenly, but like very gently, like pull her into a hug.
Rabbit, do you still got
Oh
lay on hands
no.
points?
Wednesday, you get pulled in for the hug, and the smell of that rancid sewer water gets even worse as you feel it squish into your clothes off of Rabbit's clothes.
It's like up to my knees, not that bad.
So it's just your pants. But
She
Loki, if you want to come over here, just let me know. I'll send an octopus for you.
there's not much
Okay.
Oh,
else.
it's okay to be here. Yeah.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
don't walk in the water.
Leah, did you take a octopus over, or did you walk through the
I
water?
did, yeah.
Okay.
I took an octopus. I'm not. No death.
Okay.
Um,
um she's still having those weird visions,
Yep.
but for the most part, besides the weird squishy feeling that she's getting, and she's very clearly trying to avoid her feet from touching the weird sludge that Rabbit has. For the most part, she kind of calms down. At least she's not like panicking as much anymore. Her breath is still pretty heavy, but she's a little calmed down.
Yeah. So
Oh, rabbit
that's
hug.
that's the room you got here. So you guys are,
Oh, we found a ring.
yeah, found a ring. So
Okay.
whoever, I don't know who
I
picked it
missed
up once they dropped
what the
it.
commotion was.
uh-oh.
She touched the
I
casket and it like cursed her or something. So she's got like
Oh,
some
okay.
kind of weird stuff going on. I'm
Okay,
curious,
because
but I
I
don't have
just
any more
thought,
points of lay on hands.
yeah, I thought that something, yeah, okay.
You guys
I
can
wasn't
always do
sure.
you guys can always do a
There
divine
we go.
sense if you want to understand whether.
Well, I spun around. Hi.
Cool.
How did you do that?
There's a little. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he fixed it. But yeah, there's a little like blue line on top of your icon that you can spin your character around
Oh
on.
my,
Yeah, you can do
oh
that
Oh,
my
with
it's I do
god!
anything.
that all the time. It's
Whoa!
Yeah,
okay.
you can do that with anything.
Yeah.
Can,
Oh my
can we
gosh.
see that? Sorry.
I'm not doing that.
I've done it a couple times with a couple things, but
I do it all the time. Accident usually.
but yeah.
Uh,
How are you guys gonna be getting back? You just gonna walk through the
I'll take
water?
the octopus
I'm
this time.
All right.
okay. I think you can hold more than one person probably.
I'll be fine. I can just walk
I'm pretty
across the
small, so it
water.
probably can carry me.
I'll come with you and then someone if you want to walk across, you can. I won't stop you.
As best friends walking across, he's like holding his nose and scrunched up. He is very disgusted that he has to just walk on the water.
No,
Do 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 do.
you don't have to. You can take
There's another
It's
octopus.
fine.
there's
I'm
I
not
mean
scared of the octopus. It's fine.
are you scared of the octopus?
Oh man.
Oh no.
No.
No, nothing's wrong with
Rabbit, you are still holding Wednesday, so
Yep.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
she
yeah.
can't move.
Well, he's gonna like let go now since like she's calmed down some, and he's just. Are you ready to go back with the rest of the group?
She just kind of makes a weird like grumbling sound before she just kind of walks, gets on the octopus.
The octopus is going to actually grab you with the tentacle instead of just trying to grapple onto it.
Uh,
And then
Yeah.
I'm already messy, so I'll just walk over.
Wednesday, as
Alright.
that sewage water kind of soaks into your pants, I need a con save.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm just getting beat around, aren't I? Oh shit.
+5, remember?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
+5. Okay. Still don't know if that's gonna help. That is a uh 11.
All right, noted.
Um,
Nothing happens right now.
Not right now. Oh god.
Cool.
Oh
Let's get out of this
boy.
cave.
All right. As you go back, the three are still leaned up against the wall. The conveyor is still going. Remember, the conveyor can only fit one person at a time. How do you guys want to do this?
Ugh.
I think
I'll go up first, and then
someone.
that
We
I
way
should
think
probably.
I could receive these guys on the up end.
I think someone that is not dirty with sewage water should go in first, and then we can send the townspeople up after them, and they can like help them out.
okay, that's me and Loki. So,
Loki, you want
oh,
to go out first and receive the people as they're sent up?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as it
I'm
comes down, as the conveyor belt comes down, it does sit for 1 minute, giving you time to clamber in. And then after you do that, you'll climb. It'll lift you up, and you'll find yourself back up in this room up here. Yep. And you can clamber back out. Around the same time you clamber back out, it'll be making its way back down. There is a conveyor on both ends, so like when one stops at the bottom and one stops at the top at the same time, and they just keep trading
Ah,
places.
mm.
okay.
So
I thanked my octopus friends and sent them away so that they can breathe.
they poof out of existence.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Yee.
All right. So are you gonna stuff the people in first and have them go one by one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The
I guess
first
we'll
one comes
stop
on
them.
up. Loki. You see the human woman be the first one to come on up.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Then do a dex check to help them out without them falling to the ground. We'll make it acrobatics. No, that doesn't make any sense. Just do a dex. Just a flat dex. Oof.
Hmm.
Well, you do.
Oh.
You start to pull her out, but she has issues and it takes a little longer than you expected. And just as the conveyor belt begins to lower, you finish pulling her out. Her foot getting caught in there, and it smashes her toe, where she lets out a scream of pain before falling onto the bed here. Alright, that was rough, but here's the next one. This one's the gnome. Should be a little easier. Another flat dex check. The girl over here is now crying from the pain, I imagine. That was better. Yeah, pull her out just fine and toss her on that bed. And here comes the last of the humans. You guys should have had a paladin go up to give a +5 to these. And here comes the last human.
I offered.
With an 8, you do manage to get him out, but he does kind of fall to the ground before you're able to uh, properly get him out. And you'll just hear him kind of mutter under his breath really low, but he's so weak that it comes out less than a whisper.
Wow.
And you guys can now climber
Um,
in each one at a time and go on up. Is Cotman going first?
oh, wait.
Cotman's going
No, wait. I
first.
think I should go first.
Cotman hopped on in.
It's just sludge. It's just gonna get on your boots.
No, you don't get sick. You have no problems.
We'll be fine. We're going to town. We're gonna rest too.
Cotman's
We're
Also,
gonna.
I don't have shoes,
okay.
so
Looks like Riot hopped in the conveyor belt that Cotman didn't use. I'm guessing Cotman,
Oh, right.
you can. This guy will. You can pull him to the side, and you guys can start making your way out. Uh, then as Riot goes up, the conveyor belt that comes back down is sludged up. But who's next?
They're all sludged up.
Y'all
Oh
can go
Okay,
no!
first.
We can see a cleric if you're that worried.
just Cotmans. All right,
I
Oh no!
think
looks like Wednesday volunteered to go next. As Wednesday goes up, the clean conveyor belt comes back down.
You take this one, discern.
Oh, okay. I'll
Lupine
be
clambers in
off I go.
and up, and then the one that comes back down is the one that's covered in sludge. And Rabbit, you can hop on in that one,
well,
and you
Cistern also
guys,
went into the water.
yeah, that's why she'll be fine.
Huh? Wait. Okay.
All right, time to grab another guy.
Lupine walked on the water
Yeah.
cloud. Used a third level spell to do that.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I did
Since
the water
since
walk.
yeah, I didn't know their spells. Remember, I was doing very little
Yeah.
actual spells, so they have like all their spell slots. So,
Okay.
um,
I still need to write them down, but I have them. have them.
yeah, we'll chat after the session and get that updated properly. Uh, but yeah, you guys can carry it. This woman is going to need a little extra help walking now as her toe is broken.
I'll go over there and help that one out.
Okay.
As everyone gets up here, she is crying from her broken toe. She's a regular person that just broke a toe.
Got a 26, I
Oh,
think.
All
Yeah.
right, yeah, you can pretty much pick her up and hold her on your back, even though you're rather shorter. She can keep her foot up herself, and you can just kind of drag her along on your back.
I will go to help the gnome. Maybe I can pick up the gnome so that way I don't get any gross stuff on them.
Okay, go for it. Athletics. And then Leah, if you're gonna help the male human, then that's athletics for you as well.
That's gonna be a 15.
You definitely pick up the
I'm
gnome just
rolling.
fine. Leah, how'd you do?
It's a 19. I'm rolling really good with my athletics today.
All right. Well then, yeah. You guys
Feeling
are
strong.
easily able to carry them out. I'm gonna just pull them to the outside area so that you guys can say that you took them there. But yeah. I believe y'all did all your investigations up here, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
There's.
So, you guys are, welcome to pretty much head on out then. Cotman, when you get out, you notice that it is daylight. I believe you guys came here where it was like late at night, but then you took those rests and you did all that fighting and investigation. So it's pretty much dawn at this point. It's like almost like a fresh day.
That's perfect.
Whenever you come on out, and yeah, it's the mountain behind you gives off a warmth that kind of staves off the cold that the rest of the mountain typically has.
Okay, guys, I'm with you. I'm just really frozen. So, you said.
Okay. Are
Well,
you guys gonna walk to back through the
I
mountain?
was gonna use find vehicle once we get back to the cave. Well, the cave that we came from.
Okay.
That way we don't have to take a super long journey back.
We're gonna do find
Oh, I
vehicle after getting to that cave, or right now, and then take it down the cave as well.
Let's do it when we get to the cave. I
Bless
know the
you.
cave
Thank
isn't
you.
too far.
Well, same athletics to get those, but let me just copy everyone's token, and now we will pull you to this map. Um, so the
Well,
circle, the little blue circle, is where the tunnel is, and you guys are right now at Zorzula's. So you would make your way. I think I said it was like half a mile. So you guys will be basically carrying these people up half a mile. It'll take a little longer than your usual speed as you'll be encumbered a little bit. So you'll be going about half your speed. But uh, I'd say about almost an hour in, you can reach the front of the tunnel, and you said you're gonna use find
and these
vehicle,
guys.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna use find vehicle.
Yeah.
That'll be my last thing.
All right.
Maybe we should go straight to Fandalen if we can, because there's no way we can get them
Yeah.
by the.
Oh
Yeah.
no, the cave leads straight to Phandelver. Remember, it goes
Yeah, but
into
you have to
Phandelver.
climb up.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
to
Yeah,
climb
well,
up
my
it. We
plan.
won't be able to.
Well, my plan is to climb up the rope and then pull the rope up, one at a time, because I know they can't climb by
Oh,
themselves right now.
okay. But can they hold themselves up for that? Okay, we can
I mean,
figure that
you
out.
guys can rest. Oh, you guys can rest in the cart while I'm traveling or driving. That way you can get some stuff back. Because I know
I
it's
also
about.
just
Well,
had
that
to.
Dean said it was about an
Well,
8-hour drive.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
correct.
8 hours. So.
Yeah, so you guys should be able
Okay.
to get a long rest in while I'm driving.
Okay. Okay. Then
Get you. So yeah,
noted.
And I think Find Vehicle drives itself.
yeah.
Oh,
Problem is it's a
then take a
concentration,
log
so I can't
then.
rest.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Um,
All right. Well,
Good.
yeah. So you do find vehicle inside of the cave. You clamor everyone in, and then I guess you'll do that. The vehicle will be just big enough to fit everyone, but it'll be a pretty snug ride. So but yeah. So I guess everyone except for Cotman's taking a long rest. Is that correct?
yeah,
yeah.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah,
During
I
this
guess
long
that.
during this long rest, you will be leveling up. Cotman, you still gotta take a long rest to level up. So,
Gotcha.
but
Oh, no worries.
we'll do that in a minute. But congratulations, you go to level 7.
Yippee!
Uh, I guess you guys
We,
make
we,
it.
we are level 7.
No, you're level 6. You should be
We're level
reaching.
6 right now. He said last session we made level 7, but we don't level up until we actually do a long rest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I already did your up levels. Okay, cool. That's why we're like this. I gotta do Viscerns, so we can actually do theirs really fast then. If we already did everybody's.
But,
This long rest is where you officially reach level 7. So. Um, okay. All right. Well then, let's just do Viscerns real quick. Viscern, can you give me a D8 plus 3, please?
While you do
yeah.
that, I'm going to be right back.
Yeah. If you guys want to take a 5, now's a great time.
Oh, okay.
I will. Cause yeah.
Sorry if I type real slow. My bedroom light like burst out last night, so I am in complete darkness.
Oh well.
Actually, let me turn on something.
Oh, I'm wrong. This is it's not a concentration. It's just a conjuration.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
Well then.
So I could have just. Oh,
Yeah.
I still have to drive, so that kind of sucks.
No, you don't. I guess
Well,
it
you
drives
don't have to.
itself.
Right, right. You said, yeah. Right. Oh,
So
so I
So
can
yeah,
rest.
just take the long rest.
yeah, that's kind of why I have like some issues with that because it gets rid of a lot of downtime stuff, which downtime is good for like bonding, so I don't like it
Yeah.
being abused. But I understand for like things like this tunnel and stuff, that's fine.
Okay. So sweet.
I
Yeah.
also don't know why I didn't think of this. I could have wild shaped into a horse or something to make carrying all these people easier, but
I honestly thought you were gonna do conjure animals to make creatures that could hold them.
that's true. I only have. Hang on. Let me write down the spells that I used.
Well, I mean you're gonna get all your spell slots back, so all is well.
Yeah.
For Viscer, and I only used 2 third levels and 2 first levels, and then I just kept doing cantrips because I really didn't know what you had going on. So, uh,
Yeah,
I
because I didn't really write down spells. I was just like picking them as I played the game, so that's on me.
it's all good. Yeah, I mean you're still getting used to your character, but yeah, I don't know your character yet. So, but anyways, give me that 1d8 plus 3.
I have it in.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, do you want me to give you another?
Plus,
Or
nope, right there's fine. All right, so plus 10, very nice. That brings your health up to 58 for level 7, and as a druid, all you
ooh,
gain is a 4th level spell slot.
nice, nice.
So you should have 4 first levels, 3 second levels, 3 third levels, and 1 fourth level spell slots at this point.
Okay, thank you. That makes deciding spells way easier.
Remember, you get to choose any amount of spell, or you get to choose any spells you want every long rest, so you can change them. But you still can only prepare up to Wisdom plus Druid level, which is 4 plus 7. So you can only prepare 11 spells total. And don't forget, you always have certain spells prepared: Friends, Chill Touch, Invisibility. We did not pick your Shadow Touch spell. Charm Person, Blindness, Darkness, or Blindness, Deafness, Gentle Repose, Suggestion, Animate Dead, Gaseous Form, and do you get another one from your Spore for 4th level? I don't think so.
Well, let me look at. And the ones I have
No.
used so far in this campaign was Call Lightning and Water Walk.
Yeah, but you can change those. You also gain Blight at 4th level. This will always be prepared from your spores. And then also Confusion because of spores. These are 4th level spells that at 7th level they will always be prepared for you.
Gotcha. So let
So, but
this
again,
one.
we'll go over all your spells after the session, and we'll get all that squared away.
Am
Do
I
you have
still
any
Yep.
level
cursed?
4?
Are you still? Yeah, you. Oh wait, you took a long rest. Does the curse?
It looks like I'm gonna have to wait till after session to do anything with this character sheet. Chrome wants to have a conundrum about me switching tabs.
Yes, you are going to remain cursed until someone does something about that.
Oh boy.
We can see a cleric. If I'm
Um,
correct, I think they can cure. Well, not cure it, but there might be a way for them to help you.
do you have a recommendation for just like a temporary spell that I should pick for 4? Because I forgot to.
Some people like Blight, some people like Polymorph,
I forgot we leveled up, and I forgot to look up the stuff.
some people like Fire Shield. Those are some good options. Honestly though, going into this level up, the Paladins also. Oh wait, you can't do this level yet. Never mind.
Charm monster would be a funny thing.
I do have. I can do that. Since we did a long rest, I can change one of my spells.
What level is this? This is. Yeah, let's do
If
half.
ever we think that we want to charm a monster.
Yeah, that would be useful. I'm realizing.
But yeah, okay. So, everyone back from their taken 5.
Yeah.
One moment. I'll be right there.
Okay, I'll just take a moment too.
But like Lupine, your devices are always
You
throwing
guys,
a fit with you.
you guys
Look at
They
should.
your Boss
are.
Titans lag.
You guys should take a moment, if you got a moment, to go over the items you've collected from your treasures, split up any monies
Oh yeah,
that you need to, and things like that. Now's a great time for that.
yeah. So I wrote down everything that we got in our notes section. So if anybody's curious, like everything we picked up from this cave is in there. And oh, thanks Granite for adding the 4 black stones.
Yep.
But that's all.
Wednesday's just
Everything
good.
we got from the cave, and we haven't like
Yeah.
put it.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, it's in the bag of holding. I just
I'll,
kept it separate from. You know.
I need to get eventually get a new computer and actual internet eventually.
Eventually.
All of it is expensive now, so we're microwave game playing here, guys.
We can get some of these items identified too.
Yeah. Wednesday's just gonna be sitting down as you guys are figuring all of that out and just kind of wide-eyed and kind of like looking at the floor, trying to shake whatever she's got, I guess.
Can we?
Even though she's failing.
Well, since we got a long rest, I should be able to cure you. Let me see. Let me look at the paladin spell list. On that spell list, my lay on hands. Oh no, well, maybe not. I don't think I can fix what you got.
Let's see here. You also took a long rest, so I think that failed Constitution comes into play too. Alright.
Oh no. She's getting cursed, she's getting diseased, she's getting.
Maybe. The curse I can't fix, I know that. But the disease I can.
Oh boy.
if it's poison or
As
disease.
as you wake up Wednesday, you feel incredibly fatigued and like some of your muscles are cramping. You also have 1 point of exhaustion.
What does that mean?
Disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah, exhaustion. 1 point is just disadvantage on ability checks
For one time or in total?
until you don't have exhaustion.
Okay.
Yeah. So come here. I'll go ahead and use 5 lay on hands to cure whatever you got.
And you get to make another Constitution saving throw right now.
Oh boy. Oh god damn it.
Wait, level 7. It's 5 points per level. So
And I'm
that's
only in the 5 aura, so I guess
Does that aura work on saving throws? I thought it was just ability checks.
I
it's
thought
saving
it
throws.
yeah, I thought
Yeah,
it was
saving
saving throws
throws.
and not ability checks.
Yeah, it's not ability checks. It's just saving
Oh,
throws.
it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you said con, right? So
Okay.
it's a 16.
All right. Um. Yeah. So, I mean, you woke up how you woke up, but that doesn't have an effect at this time. But noted.
Okay. So what about the lay on hands? Does that do anything?
Nope.
Yeah, I can cure you of 1 disease. Well, not 1 disease, but I can cure a poison and
Oh,
disease effect
you're
with
gonna
lay on
use
hands.
5 points to cure a disease.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well then, you are cured of sewer plague.
Oh, sewer plague. Wow. All right.
You will remain exhausted until your next long rest.
Yeah, can't cure that one though.
That's
Or the
Damn.
curse. So the curse part will have to come with the cleric, I think.
Yep. You are.
Sorry.
Yep. And you still have your uh, alien tendril shadows on the edge of your vision.
Yeah. She she didn't seem to really respond much except for maybe being slightly more like less tense, but she's still kind of still shaking a little bit, like
Yeah.
sitting down shaking a little bit about the tendrils.
Yeah. You feel yourself get that energy back that you were feeling just a moment ago, and the cramps have stopped, but you still got tendril vision.
Yeah.
Um,
So
Oh wait, do you still have that ring?
uh
I remember you.
I dropped it, so
yeah. I thought
Oh,
someone else picked it up.
yeah.
who picked it up?
I just shoved it in the bag of holding with all the loot we got so far. You want
Do
to
we
check it out or
want
something?
to invest? Yeah, I want to investigate that ring.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, let me roll. I only have a +1 on my investigation, but I could also try detect magic on it. But I'm going to investigate it first.
Okay. You can. You can. Are you doing like do like an Arcana check? Is I think is what you're trying to do.
Arcana check? Okay.
Yeah, because you're
How
trying to
much
understand
do I?
if it has a magical ability, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's an Arcana check.
I can't read. Okay. Well, Arcana is also +1. I am great at investigating. Let me see. 18.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that this is a ring with a magical effect of some kind. However, you're unfamiliar. You wouldn't be familiar with the ring, so you just know that it is in fact magical. Likely has a attunement necessity.
Hmm.
Oh, while we're doing that long rest, I was gonna go ahead and which spell was it gonna change out?
Yeah, you get to gain a spell, and then you can change out a spell.
Yeah, I wanted to change out aid for Zone of Truth.
All right. Aiden. Now, Zone of Truth, and that's a second level spell, right? Zone of Truth.
Yeah, that's a 2nd level, and I
All
got
right.
I picked Magic Weapon for my 3rd 2nd level spell.
Magic weapon. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
what'd you go with, Rabbit?
I think for my new Oh, I don't think I ever chose a new spell. Shit.
All right, we'll do that after the session. It's not a big deal. No need to eat up time with that. But yeah, you guys reached the well cavern. It's been 8 hours since dawn, so it's about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun's still shining through the opening of the well above, and you can yeah, your cart gets here. Around the time that you get here, though, the cart will also disappear, clambering everyone to the ground below it.
Okay.
What's the plan?
My plan is to go up and then, Rabbit, you want to stand down here to try and catch them in case they fall? Because I'm not sure if they're going to be able to hold on to the rope the whole time I'm pulling them up.
Right, yeah.
I got what was that, 18 to climb up?
Yeah, you can climb up that rope you guys have left there with 18 athletics. That's fine.
Perfect. So, you just want me to put me over here for now?
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. But how
Cool.
are you gonna get the regular people?
Well, the plan was to have them, like, bring them to the rope, and I was going to pull them up with the rope.
Okay, go ahead. Are
Um,
you gonna make them hold on to the rope, or are you gonna have someone tie them to the rope?
That'd probably be for the best,
Alright,
actually.
let you guys decide.
The tying one.
I don't have any beings that I can't climb yet, can I? I can only swim.
I'm sorry?
Because if I could, I don't think I have a climbing speed for my wild shapes. I don't think I'm on. I'm just trying to figure out if I could be more help.
Oh.
Um,
Continue, sorry.
We already got the rope here.
I-
We just need to get them up now.
Mhm.
I guess Rabbit will go over and like start bringing them. Bring like the gnome over first.
Okay.
He'll probably
Just
be
a
the
heads up,
easiest.
it started raining really bad over here, so hopefully that doesn't affect my internet. But okay, so we're gonna bring the gnome over first.
Yes, and then he'll like
Oh, that would
tie
be.
the gnome.
Which one was the gnome?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
It was the one on the left.
Is it? It's Paulina?
this one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see the name tags. Can you? No, you can't see name tags.
No,
Alright.
and then he'll like tie the rope around. Try and tie the rope around the gnome.
Alright, do a dex check on that then.
Yeah. Where did my dice go? There's my point. No, that's not me. There it is. It was hiding. That's gonna be not that great. Yeah, that's just a flat 12.
Flat 12. Oof. It seems to have been tied really well.
Mm,
Well, way to
maybe
find out.
You
in
you
case.
you believe that it was tied very well.
Yeah.
So, I guess athletics to pull Paulina up.
Cool. I
Let me
got
just be
a.
here.
What's that?
I will not be strong enough though.
I mean, we can help.
I got 24.
24. All right. Yeah, you'll definitely be able to pull the gnome up through with the rope. Halfway up, the rope seems to be getting loosened, and Paulina has, or the gnome has enough vision to grab the knot and hold it together, finishing the climb up.
Nice.
Okay.
That's one.
They
Go ahead and
do,
toss the rope
as
on them. Do them.
because you guys would notice that they look to be slightly better after resting on the way here, but still not great. All right, the lady with the broken toe. You can do
Can
another.
someone else tie the rope this time, please? I didn't.
I can
Um,
tie it.
Thank
What
you.
would roll
Cotman, I imagine you have to throw the rope back down, and now someone
Yes.
tie it around her.
with
I will be tying the rope around
Raven?
her.
All right. You gotta do one of those things where like you make it like a seat type of tie around it, so it's not all the weight on the waist or nothing. But yeah, that's what I imagine y'all are
Yeah,
doing, just so we're all on the same page.
there we go. So wait, do I need to roll anything to tie that?
Yeah, a flat dex.
Oh, that
Oh,
No plus,
um,
or just your dex plus. No plus from the circle.
what was my dex? I don't want to switch. Hang on.
Um, +1.
+1. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Dice.
hmm.
Oh, 19.
19.
Cool.
A nice
Yeah,
19.
you make a very nice knot around it, and then another athletics from Cotman to pull up this one.
This one's an 18.
Alright, you can definitely pull them up with that. You untie the rope, toss it back down, and you guys put the last human on there, and another knight needs to be tied.
Okay, I will do this one as well. 14.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent knot. It's a slightly better than the first person's knot, but it could possibly hold.
Ah,
So, Cotman, give me another check.
Gotcha. This one's a 19.
Alright, and the knot did hold. Good news. You pull up the last one,
yay.
you toss down the rope, and now everyone's got to do an athletics to climb out themselves.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna let everyone else go first, and then just like go and check up on Wednesday.
I rolled a
My athletics is
10.
nice too.
Sorry, what was that, Leo?
I rolled a 10.
10 is just enough to climb the rope. Um,
Oh,
it looks like it was a rather rough climb for you, but you managed to get all the way up.
Oh,
I
that's
tried
not
my
how I
best.
roll.
Sorry.
You made it up.
I
Rough,
did.
rough climb, but successful. That's what
Yeah,
counts.
Yeah.
she's
Okay,
so
I guess
embarrassed.
I'm next. Mm, I don't like my odds.
I-
Okay, 14. That's not
Oh,
bad.
-2.
14 is a
Wow.
successful climb. You are good to go.
Yay.
Um,
Well, cannot over here. There you go.
and then up this to I'm just making sure your tokens are accurate with the up leveled. And then this one is all right. Got them. All right.
Wednesday, we're climbing out of the cave now. We're coming with.
She just kind of looks up at her. Um, and she's just like, yeah, okay.
Loki, you're welcome
And
to go
then,
next while they do that.
oh,
Do you
who?
think we should pull up Wednesday?
Maybe.
Okay.
Loki, can you
Loki
give me
he was
a
talking about.
athletics as you climb up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Very clean climb all the way up.
Nice.
By the way, Lupine, that radius I put on you is so that you know how far your spore abilities reach.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Gotcha.
all right.
Um,
So what are we doing? Rabbit Wednesday?
Wednesday will just kind of silently get up. She just seems not like physically hurt or anything. She just looks like really exhausted and just like mentally drained. But she gets up when he asks and just kind of like looks to the ground.
Okay. Are you going
I'm
to
gonna
do
be
athletics to climb up, or do you need to be tied?
Um, I mean, she'll probably do in athletics. She's she's mentally drained, but she's still stubborn.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
Well, then go for it.
Okay.
Right. Let's see. And that is with disadvantage. So let's see. Okay. Well, I think that's good anyways. Let's see. Just flat dexterity, right?
Yep. Flat dex. No, it's athletics.
Yeah, athletics
Oh,
with strength.
athletics.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see what athletics is. Oh, that is. Okay, so that just turns into a 15.
15. That is enough to climb up yourself. Boom.
Okay.
All right, and then rabbit. Final one.
and
Athletics.
I got me a gentleman's 20.
Okay. Well then.
Ew.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, what the?
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we've been cloned.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I think it's the new tokens. That's all.
No
Updated
worries.
ones.
That was just for me, so I can do a big copy in case I need to post them up here. But yeah, you guys clamber back up out of the well. It's about 4-ish in the afternoon as you climb out of the well. Um, the town would be hustle and bustle. It'd be a typical time of day. So let me give you.
Hmm. Well, I think we should bring these people to the mayor's house, or town master's house, or whatever it was. I have no clue where these people live.
With mine out and there is this interesting crystals.
Oh yeah, that too.
mine.
Oh,
Uh,
because we were at that cave, and then there's a weird Dugar there, along with those crystals.
Okay.
Could
Hmm.
lived in town, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you guys want to take the townspeople to the mayor's home, I want to take Wednesday to Sister Grail to see if there's anything she
Oh,
can do to help.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
come with you.
Yep. Don't forget you guys have guild liaisons. That might be a good people to talk to about the updates and everything going on as well. But just let me know who's going where.
I'll go with Rabbit and Wednesday.
Okay, so Rabbit, Wednesday, and Leah are gonna go to the Shrine of Luck to see Sister Corrail. Cotman, who you're gonna take the people to where?
I'm gonna bring them to the basically the mayor's house, so
Yeah.
that they can find out where their families are, because I don't
Okay.
know where these people live.
All right. Are you gonna cut through the grass, or are you going to take the road?
I'll take the roads, since it'll probably be a little easier to walk on instead of just straight up walking through people's
All
yards.
right. I will need athletics for the one with a broken toe, but the other two will be able to walk on their own, even if slowly. Who is going with
Okay.
Cotman to the Townmaster?
I'll go ahead and go with them.
Okay, so
Oh,
Lupine
cool.
and Loki, I'm guessing you want to go see the Townmaster as well?
Yeah, the mayor, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can all walk together as you come down to the shrine. You'll notice a couple people look over at you as you have your party, which would be well known as the Defenders of the Town, as well as three new people with you. No one saw you enter the town, so there's a bit of discussion going on as they're like where they come from and such. But You guys can ignore them as you make your way. We'll start with the three that stop at the shrine, as the other three will make their way to the house. But whenever you go past the hall, you'll see through the window that the town master is in there, um, inside of the hall and not over at his house. So, but we'll start with the shrine, people. Shrine is, where's the shrine at? There you are. All right.
Okay.
Alright, let me get rid of this. Don't want to be there anymore. Be here. You'd be here. None of y'all. Be here. Copy this. You're not here. You're not here. You're not here. And you're not here. Where was your rabbit? You left your rabbit at the house, right?
Yeah.
Alright, not there either. Alright, so you three are here, and as you come down the road here, you would see that Sister Grail is in the shrine along with your goblin friend, and they've pretty much got everything fixed back up at the shrine at this point.
So Rap is just gonna like very gently lead Wednesday like into the shrine and up to Sister Grail.
She'll hear you guys coming, of course, because your armor makes a lot of clattering noises, and she'll turn around to see you all. And, oh, look who has made it back. It's been a while since we've seen you. I hope things have gone well.
Things could have gone a little better. We really need your help. Um Wednesday here, I think she got cursed or something by a statue. Do you know of anyone that could help her?
Oh, that's terrible. Well, the the Harpers aren't exactly strangers to oddities in this world, so you said there was a curse. Are you sure that's what it was?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. She touched the statue, and then ever since then, she's been really nervous, and she said something about like seeing things
Hmm.
that just aren't there.
She'll turn to Wednesday. Can you explain your confliction?
Oh, she'll just kind of like look up from the ground and she'll just be like, "There's things everywhere. Every time I blink, I see it out of the corner of my eye somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where to go. I don't know if it's behind me or next to me or one of the people. I don't know."
I see. Well, that definitely does sound like a curse, as there's nothing around you but friends. Well, I see. Perhaps, someone with the remove curse ability would be of aid here. I'm not sure we have anyone in town, but, I can see if I have a scroll somewhere inside the house. If that would be of use. Just give me one moment and I'll go check. And she'll go past. In your meantime, you're welcome to visit Timora and your friend here that you've left. He's come quite a ways. He even helped rebuild the shrine after the tragedies unfolded. And she'll finish making her way up.
She'll just look back at the ground again.
I don't like Sad Wednesday.
I don't like Sad
So
Wednesday.
I don't like Sad Wednesday.
Leah's crying. She's so sad.
It's about Arlo, do you think we should do the moment here? Actually, just get sadder.
Yes,
Okay.
eggs.
Okay. So there'll just be a brief pause of silence before she'll just say, "I miss my family. I don't know where they are, and I don't know if they're alive. And I don't think I have enough strength. If this little curse is all that is all that takes for me to get riled up, I don't know I have enough strength to save them."
And Rabbit will just once again pull her into a hug, one a little tighter this time, and just Wednesday, just I can't be sure how your family is now, but also remember you're not alone. You're not the only thing fighting right now. We're with you as well. You don't have to think you just have to rely on yourself because we're here for you too, Wednesday.
Uh, she'll she'll feel the embrace, and then as she's talking, she'll slowly start to tear up. And her voice starts shaking a little bit more before she just goes, "But what if they're dead? What if I couldn't save them in time?"
I don't know what to tell you because, again, we can't be sure how they are right now. All we can do is all we can do is hope and try not to think too much about all the what ifs because the bad what ifs are just gonna make you feel worse.
Okay.
Whatever's happened to your family will honor them, no matter what.
She'll just kind of put her face in the shoulder of Rabbit and just start actually just like stopping. Just needs to let it out, you know. But if anyone wants to say anything about that.
Uh,
Sister
I'll
Grail
touch
will.
your back. Take you as a person that doesn't want such heavy. I'll just try to support you physically as well.
Okay.
Sister Garel will arrive with you three crying all of a sudden. Oh, what's going on here? I said I was going to get the scroll. She'll have the scroll in hand.
She'll see it and immediately she'll just kind of just like sniffle and wipe her tears away and just try and just be like, nothing. Never mind.
um, and Rabbit will let go of Wednesday.
She'll sigh as you guys are calming down for a moment, and she'll look at Rabbit for a moment and say, "If you don't mind, I would like for your rabbit friend to make his way back over here. I would like to make this more transactional, as the Harpers do have our needs, and he has been a little too busy for our liking." And she'll
Ooh.
turn back to Wednesday, put the scroll pretty much like right on like your chest, and then you'll see the scroll just like burst and like a magical embrace that kind of wraps around Wednesday, and you feel that curse get completely lifted off of you. The tendrils are no longer there. And a reminder: your point of exhaustion lasts until you take a long rest.
Okay, yeah, she still looks exhausted, but she'll just be like, "Thank you." That'll be it.
Of course, I'm sure you have many other people to see, and I'm glad that I was your first thought of coming to for help in this situation. But I do hope you all have better journeys ahead of you, and I look forward to speaking to my little rabbit friend when you get the chance.
Of course, we'll send him your way as soon as possible.
Well, if that's all you've needed, then I'll be sure to save the rest of my words for Cotman. she'll
Alright.
re-enter the shrine. All right. Now we'll
Mm.
go to the Town Master Hall, where almost the right people. Not you, not you, not you. All right. Where the three of you are coming in.
Wait.
Who did the? I needed the athletics
Oh,
check
here.
to
I was
hold this
right.
one.
I got the athletics one. I got an 12. That's actually my lowest one so far. Oh.
Yeah. That would be just enough to kind of like hold her, as you'll mostly have her putting her weight like on your shoulder, where she has to reach down to you because you're 3 feet tall, but
Right.
she'll put most of her weight on on your shoulder, where on the side where her toe's broken, and she'll just kind of like hop on the other foot, using you as a sort of crutch.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you guys can walk on in,
Here
and
we go.
we'll say these two followed behind you all. Um, as you guys enter, making a bunch of noise from your clattering and such, everyone will turn towards you, and the man that was standing at the desk, his face will go from a furrowed, angered brow to a relief, uh, as he turns and shouts, uh, let me get the right person. He turns and shouts, "Paulina, is that you?" And he'll run over to the gnome in the back. So he goes in. And he will hug her, picking her up, because he's a human and she's a gnome. So he'll pick her up, hugging her. "Oh, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was worried that you were gone." And you'll see that they'll have their moment in the back there. You guys can walk forward. I'm guessing she would still be on your shoulder. Common.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Um, Harbin will look at the group. "So you've made it back. That's great, and I see you've brought some people. So
Yeah,
I hope that this comes with some good news. What is the update on this goblin issue we've had in town?"
So
yeah.
it's
Well,
good
it's
news
good
is
that we found a mine where there is no more goblins, and we find some interesting crystals and some duergards that have a mine there.
Dwarf guards. Well,
Yeah.
I thought they were just
well.
myths. Dwarves that never reached the surface. I understand they like their mining, but I didn't think that there were any type of dwarves in reality that never came to see the sun. That's quite an interesting find. But you say the goblins are gone. That's excellent.
Well, I think there is not more of the goblins there, but I'm not sure about if there isn't anybody elsewhere.
That's fair assessment. That is fair. But at least I guess the den of them is handled, thanks to you all. Once again, the cave divers come through for the town.
Yeah.
So we found a piece of evidence that seems a little disconcerting. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out that little goblin map that we found and
Oh,
show him like there's 3 more locations that there might be more goblins at.
hmm.
We,
I've
but
heard stories of these names, but I can't say I'm too familiar with these locations.
yes, so I'm thinking our next plan of action for cave divers right now is to find these hideouts and clear the goblins out.
I see. Well,
But also, we're not sure where these other 2 are from in town. I'm not sure if they were just refugees who came to the town or were just captured from the goblins in general. We're hoping you can find them some place to stay here.
you go ahead and have them take a seat on the couch, and he'll gesture to the couch that sits over here, where you could carry her over to. and the mail will also make his way over and sit there. Uh, I'll be sure to handle that. I have managed to compile a list of names for all those who are still missing, as we do have, it looks like, let me open it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We still have 11 people that others are looking for and have gone missing after all the attacks. It's good to see 3 are back, but we'll see if any of them are on the list. Seems he was looking for Paulina. I'll cross that name off. I'll talk to the other 2 to get their names, but even with 3 people crossed out, we have the 11 on this list. The total was 14, but he brought in 3, presumably crossed off 3. So, would you like to know who's missing? Perhaps the names might help in some way.
Yes, if you could give us those names, that'd be great.
All right, I'm going to copy this list and paste it over here. But I will say it out loud. All right, it's coming in real rough. No, that came out real nice. So we got Thania Brown. She's a florist, a human. She's the wife of a new member of town, Shansa. Then there's Ada Comber, another human, but they belong to the minor exchange. They were told to have been part of the ones helping defend when they attacked the minor exchange, but that does also mix with what Talia said. But regardless, it was her sister, Catholic Camber, that let us know that they were missing. Then there's Catholic Camber, another of the Camber's family, another minor. Um, Again, the sister of Ada, so perhaps, hopefully, they'll be together. They do have a fiance in town, Oscar Ninebow. He's the one who was worried about the Catholics. Oh man, that means Catholics missing. The fiance Oscar would have been the one to tell of both the Camper sisters. Um, then we have a traveling dwarf named Nalpina Goldstone that's gone missing. There was an orc that was going to help with the farming. Their name was Mildra Merkel. Um, her her husband is now in Vindalin. I believe he's helping with the farm in her stead. The people that would know. Alright, I'm gonna stop saying who's telling who because some of the other names are popping up on the bottom part of the list. So, then there's Oscar Ninebow. We got Shansa, Havner, and Minvin Tarlish. They are human brothers. They are both clerks. They were supposed to aid in the at Barthen's in time. Then we have Unmeal, an elf, and Ramble, who is another gnome that's gone missing.
Okay.
That's our compiled list from various people in town who have given us these names.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're not too far. Maybe you'll even find them in those places that you have there on that map.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there's someone in town that's a little more knowledgeable of stories, locations, and tales that can hopefully let you know where to find those locations.
Okay. Do you happen to know anybody in town who can like identify magic items
Oh,
or use the
that's.
identify spell?
Well, we have a number of magical people in here. Perhaps Sister Garail might be of assistance with that. Maybe Barthens might have an item or two that could provide such an option or ability.
Okay.
But there's a whole new set of people in town, so it's hard to keep track of what everyone can do. As
I-
he'll gesture to a large stack of papers. I'm still working through a lot of reports, names, claims for home and land purchases, so still a
Well,
lot to do.
like my friend here Loki mentioned, the cave that we cleared, it's cleared out of goblins completely. There are some strange crystals there, and it might be a good area for y'all to check out if you want. Maybe find another form of profit. It's about a day's ride from here.
I see.
Yeah, maybe some Yowlings, yeah, Yowlers could be interested, but maybe also what's called crafted people that can make magic items could maybe get benefit of this weird crystal,
I see. Well, I'll be
and that
sure to mention that to people. Okay.
and that could be maybe also be other resources there.
Okay. Well, I'll be sure to next time I have someone willing to make a journey out to the mountains, I'll see if they'll be willing to stop by that cave. And you're sure it's safe for them to visit at this point, yes?
Oh, so
It seems
there's
so.
some
Yeah.
strange sewage in the cave. There was also this giant drill that came to life, and it was attacking us with this weird demonic energy. We think it's off now, but just to be safe, it'd probably be best if somebody goes there and dismantles that drill completely.
Hmm.
I think the cave is more or less safe, but it's a dangerous area with around Phandelver and so on.
It seems everywhere around Phandelver it's constantly dangerous.
Yeah,
100 years ago it was orcs. Now we have these strange goblins with their strange abilities. Who knows what's going to be next? But at least you all have been handling things pretty well, I'd say, and definitely earning your keep on that manor, which is looking less like an eyesore thanks to the people you've hired. Still, probably a ways to go, but they've fixed out the front and the roof from what I can see down here, making it look a lot better aesthetically. But not sure of its functionality at this point.
That's good.
But
Great.
thank you for bringing these three missing people. It's good to know that there is hope that they are still alive and that this list is not a list of graves I should be setting up.
yeah. Let's not hope that. Yeah,
Hope
Yeah,
is the one thing that'll keep people moving forward in this town. If we come
very true.
across any more of those goblins, we will see if we can't come to an agreement now that their home is dealt with.
yeah.
Thank you.
Perhaps they could be more tamed, like your friend here, that's been spending some time over at the shrine.
True. Well, I'll be seeing you. I mean, unless does anybody else have any more business here?
No,
No,
I don't think
I
so.
think we have covered the most. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right.
Well, thank you all, and I look forward to your next update.
Yeah.
Of
Perfect.
course. All right, off we go.
Yep.
Cool. All right. All right. So we're going to put you back on the city map. We'll say this happened around the same time, and so whenever you come out of the Townmaster Hall, they'll be finishing up with the shrine. So you guys can meet here. You can meet here. You can go to the end. Where do you want to go?
I was gonna go to the shrine because I don't know how long that ritual takes, or if the curse removal stuff really takes.
Well, yeah, you didn't know what they were gonna do. So scrolls are
Yeah.
instant, so no worries. So Cotman's going back to the shrine. Is all three of you just going back to the shrine?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm
we'll just say that the Townmaster Hall was faster than the shrine. That's what we'll do.
Ooh. Okay.
There we go.
What?
All right, so you guys would be coming up from over here. But yeah, you guys can make your way up. You guys would have just finished talking to her around the time that these three are approaching. So,
Gotcha.
Oh, seems we don't need to go searching for you. How'd it go at the mm, with the mayor?
So we got a list of names for people to find. I updated them on like there might be more hideouts for the goblins with that little map we found, and it seems like we're doing some good. It's getting there. Also, he updated us on the mansion. I guess it's looking a little better.
That's
Well,
good.
stop by later, anyways.
That's good. Wednesday is no longer cursed. Sister Garel had a scroll that could
I'm trying to get my
get rid of
phone.
the curse.
hearing your voice, Garel's gonna turn around. Oh, Codman, just one. Oh my goodness, why do you
Oh yeah, I'm covered in
smell
muck.
like this?
Sorry,
Oh,
I've been traveling in a day
please,
covered in gunk.
please don't come in the shrine. You know
Okay.
what? I did want to speak to you, but I'd appreciate if you could handle that, and maybe see me in the morning. Maybe that'd be better. I do
Okay.
need to talk to you, but my, it's rancid. That's horrible smell. It's in half your body. Look at you, and your half your armor will be like green gunk at this point.
What's up?
Oh,
Oh my goodness. It's just gunk. Well, I
Uh,
mean, to get one person to sick, but yeah.
Okay, well, th- thanks for coming by, but come back in the morning when you don't smell like the sewer.
Okay, I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you.
Really, just sewage.
It's just sewage, he says. Like you would have a
it was
conversation. Yeah, you say that like you would have a conversation with someone that smelled like sewage in real life.
I've seen people covered in worse,
terrifying.
honestly.
Uh,
I,
Yeah,
doesn't
I,
mean.
I have
I
worked with
believe showers too, my friend.
Hold on, you, Loki. What?
I have worked with making new shoes.
Yeah, I'm not saying that like it's
Yeah.
not there, but like if it's optional, you can come back tomorrow. You can get.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, well, I guess back to the inn for now. Or not inn, our manor.
oh, you're gonna go to the manor?
Yeah.
Well, I have nowhere else to bathe.
Well, we might want to speak to Gwen. I kind of want to speak to all the farms people.
Okay.
So, you
Yeah.
know.
It would
Okay.
be about 5, 6 at this point where you guys have gone, talked to people, everything like that. It'd be about, I'd say about an hour has passed at the least. So it'd be about 5:30. So a lot of shops would be closing up and stuff. Um, but you guys, you're gonna go straight to the inn.
I'll go to the inn, unless y'all want to keep running around.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go back to,
if
I can
it's no.
bathe, basically, and wash my
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah, we can do that tomorrow.
I was
Yeah,
thinking of
maybe
going
I'll
to
go
the
tomorrow. It's
shops
still
to sell
late.
some stuff.
Oh, you guys can keep running around. I'll just go to the inn so I can bathe.
No. No, it's too late. She has a child and the other guy's a little grumpy. I don't wanna make them upset.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'll just take y'all to the manor.
So
Uh, It's been, I think it's been 4 days since they started working on it. So they did start with your stairs, your walls, and your roof. You could say core aspects of a house. And your stairs are functional now. Your roof is closed, and your walls are all intact. However, there's still, the kitchen is still completely ruined. This room still has rubble and such in it. This room still has the rubble and such in it. A lot of it's still pretty messed up and stuff. You still see a bunch of lumber on the outside. And as you guys would have been going up the hill around 5:30, a crew of like 12 humans and dwarves would have been coming down the hill as well, finishing up their day.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, you guys can go in and
mm,
straight down to the bottom like you would like to.
but I think
Downstairs with us.
we're missing people.
Get rid of this. No, you're not.
Good
Leah,
point.
as soon as they see you, the rabbit's gonna hop its way over to you. And it looks like Cotman's gonna get right in and ruin that fresh water y'all had here with cleaning for the sewage off of him.
I have a plan. I have a plan. There's something I'm planning on
I
buying tomorrow.
I can clean the water actually. That's how it's clean right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they already ruined it once and they cleaned it, so
No, it was, actually maybe we did. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, you did. But
Yeah. Sounds
but
right.
yeah, you guys yeah, you can do okay. So Cotman, you're gonna clean up your armor and all that stuff. That's fine.
Yeah.
Um, so you guys did take a long rest, which means you need to. It would have to be another 16 hours before you can take another long rest, and it's been like 2 hours. So you won't be. You can hang out here, you can rest here, but it won't be like a long rest effect. So whatever spells you prepared when you woke up from the travel, that's what you'll have in the morning.
Okay. I know I definitely
Gotcha.
do need to do something to do
Just
the
for
water now.
just
I
for
didn't
those
think
that
about it.
can change their spells. The rest here that you're gonna do is just staying overnight because what else are you gonna do?
Mhm.
But yeah, now is a great time to divvy up money, divvy up items, gather stuff, all that stuff.
We
Um,
need to
Okay.
sell some things and put the rings back.
Yeah.
Okay, time to pull out calculator app. I can divvy up the money.
are we divvying up that money? The money that Cotman put down?
Oh,
We
oh,
can
what?
put some of
No,
it into like the party funds and then divvy up the rest.
it's okay. I just want to make sure that I delete it from. I added it already. I can delete it. I just want to make sure that we can divvy it up. But is it platinum rings or
No,
is
just
it?
platinum.
Oh, it's just platinum. Okay.
Yeah, platinum divides into 10 gold and so on and so forth. Gold down to silver,
Okay.
silver down to copper.
Bless you.
Oh,
Bless you.
Thank
bless
you.
you.
Bless you again.
Bless you.
Oh
Bless
yeah.
you.
Um,
That'll be 10 platinum for each person.
Ooh, nice.
no, there's yeah,
One,
there is
two,
5 of us.
three,
Yeah,
four,
yeah,
five,
there's 5.
six. Oh wait, there's 6 of us. My bad.
Is there 6 of us?
Yeah, there's 6 of us. I'm counting us in Discord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, there's 6 people here.
Okay.
So
I'm
8
just a
platinum for each
little.
person.
Okay.
Is there any items that you guys want to discuss?
Uh, do I still have a hold of the ring that we found? Because I know y'all gave it to me to investigate, and I don't think I ever gave it back. So,
Yeah, you would still have it. It's the one that looks like a brain. So
Lupine, you can. Lupine
best friend
and
is just kind of. He's still looking at the ring. He's trying to, like. He knows it's magic, but it's bothering him that he doesn't know where it's from or anything like that. So he's just kind of looking at it and twiddling it around in his fingers.
Huh.
Um,
Lupine.
I.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say for the gold, we could give Lupin and Loki like 1 extra platinum since it doesn't divide up completely down to 50.
Or you can keep it in the
Mhm.
party fund.
yeah, party
Yeah,
fun.
we can
Yeah, I
do
would
the
like
X.
Well,
I was just giving them the 1
Yeah.
extra platinum because they weren't with us for like a lot of the other stuff yet.
yeah, they didn't make as much money as everybody else probably.
Uh,
Or some of us. I don't know.
Yeah. Plus, it only divides down to like, well, what's it called? 9 platinums, 90 gold. It's not that crazy.
So you have the silver line bracers, and then you have I think it was the bronze breastplate, correct?
Yeah, bronze
Yeah.
plate with studded quartz. Yep.
And then the silver lined bracers. Um,
There's some bronze gauntlets with velvet lining, daggers with a dagger with a golden swirl and a green gem along the edge of the blade, a glowing emerald,
I don't think
3
y'all used them. Someone had the potion of greater healing. I don't think y'all used that. And then you had that one potion that was weird.
The
Uh,
floaty potion. Yeah, it's up
The
here.
floaty potion was long time ago. Y'all just been chilling with that. But
Yeah, but what is it?
you found the
we got
other
this weird
one.
war
It's like
pick that's
per
glowy.
the purple potion. Did y'all drink that?
We drank.
Oh, you know what
I think
No.
y'all?
somebody drank it.
Yeah, someone did drink that. That was the potion of
Yeah.
psionic fortitude. Y'all did drink that one.
Oh.
We have a few potions.
Hmm.
Yep.
We have the
Okay. Then
potion
your
of
dagger.
climbing, potion of
Um.
growth.
Oh yeah, you had that gem, that emerald gem that you don't know what it does. The dagger that you mentioned.
Let's see. Then 250 gold down to 6 people. 5 by 6.
You should also have 4 pieces of jade. One large peridot stone. The Did y'all open this, right? Yeah, yeah, y'all opened this. Yeah, then the 3 richly woven tapestries, velvet brocade.
Yep, I got it in there.
All
One
right.
large peridot stone, 4 pieces of jade, some grick skins,
Yeah, the Greg
a
scans. Y'all
fist,
took that.
a fist-sized amethyst,
You have
4
another set of
chunks.
bracers. This one is lightweight and bronze, with a soft purple velvet um, uh, inline and engraved swirling designs. Right.
Okay. So, which one? What are we selling and what are we keeping?
Well, thing is, we don't know about the abilities for most of these items. We also picked up this weird war pick that's got like a faint glow to it.
Did anyone take Identify as a spell?
Don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Y'all just running around, never knowing what you grab. I'll take that, and I'll take that.
Nope.
That looks neat.
Yeah.
That looks.
We could figure it out for someone in the town, I'm sure.
I hope that I did this right.
So with 250, we can give each person 41 gold, but that'll leave us with 4 gold left over to toss into the party fund.
Okay.
Party fund is the best thing for excess money that doesn't divide evenly.
Yeah.
How much did you say that we get?
We could get 41 gold, or we could just toss the whole 250 into the party fund.
Uh,
I think maybe the others want some spending money though, so
Yeah, I feel like it's best because I'm not
it
sure how
would.
much gold everybody has. So
Yeah, exactly. So I'll put the extra 4 in the party fund,
okay,
and then
and we'll
to
divide. We'll
40.
give everybody 41 gold.
Okay.
All right.
kill.
All right, now for the the silver, the
Nice,
copper.
nice,
Well, wait,
nice.
the silver's gonna be real tricky. That's an odd number.
Hmm.
31 silver.
31.
That leaves 31 silver for each person, and it leaves 3 silver for the party fund, unless we just want to toss it into the party fund.
It's okay. The
Yeah,
silence is loud.
We're all just
yeah.
getting it?
Yeah, so 31 silver and then 3 silver for the party fund, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Yippee.
Sounds good.
Cool.
And last
I
but not
think we
least,
still have
copper.
that copper.
Yeah, we got 304 copper. Okay, 50 copper for each person.
Okay.
And that should leave us with 4 copper to toss in the party fund.
That one's easy.
Okay, so I high key spaced out. How much gold and silver did everyone get?
So start with
The gold,
Okay.
everybody got 41 gold.
41 and then 37 silver.
37.
Okay. So
Mhm.
41. Sorry, I was doing math. And then
Don't forget, we still got money we got to pick up from Barthen anyways in the morning when we turn in these
true.
rings.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh, you know what?
Hmm.
There is a possibility that Barthens could, because previously they did bring up the fact that they have some sort of way to detect magic, or at the very least see invisible items. They implied it. I'm not sure if it was just a bluff or not, but they did say something about either they could it's either that they could detect invisibility or that they can see magic items, or so I'm not sure which one of those, but we could always take a shot at that.
Like, take the ring and pickaxe there. I kind of want to see what would happen if I put the ring on, but I also don't.
That's kind of scary.
You may
I don't
have
know
to
if
Yeah,
there's
attune.
any
Oh,
power to attune to.
we can always check with
I
Sister
feel like
Gorell in the
that's
morning.
asking to be cursed, isn't it?
If we talk with Sister Gorell, she probably has somebody who knows the identify spell. It's a first level spell.
You also saw
Yeah.
Wednesday. I honestly, it was a little bit before touching the statue and touching the ring that she also got the vision. So nobody really knows if it's because of the ring or because of the statue, because she
Yeah,
didn't really
because
imply.
what I think it was the statue and the ring was just something you found. That's why I'm like, okay, it's magic. What happens if I put it on? But I'm scared to put it on.
Okay. We can put it on them. I think you guys are right.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're casting all the magic items to the side to look at later. Are we
Okay.
selling all the chunks and stuff?
Yep.
Who wants to keep a hold of this ring? Someone who won't get cursed with it. I don't want to give it back to Wednesday.
I do want to
Yeah,
ask.
Um,
she'd be scared of it.
I do want to ask. Do you intend to just keep the black rocks in your bag of holding for now?
I
Oh
was gonna
yeah,
drop
we
them off
should
here because I don't
probably.
want to bring them out to every place.
Yeah, we should leave them here.
Because at least we got two guys here who
Holding.
can guard them, sort of.
Fair enough. Yeah, it'd kind of be a wasted effort to put everything back in place and then they'd just snatch it up again.
Destroy it.
Mm. Well, I feel like these rocks are definitely key to the whatever mission that we have to figure out. Because something's calling
No,
to
I
these
meant
weird goblins.
Yeah, maybe Yaula or some people that can make magical things have interesting them.
I
Mm.
think we should at least appease that one guy that has his whole gimmick around that shiny black stone.
I don't
And
think
if he
so.
get,
I really don't think we should give him that rock. Because if his, that gimmick was them using it for like the countertop, and anytime people would drink their alcohol there, people would get sick.
yeah, fair enough.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's something
Yeah.
bad about these rocks, and it's definitely not good. So
But it was also helping a lot of them,
At
allegedly.
least with money, I guess.
mm,
Yeah. And holding up, I believe their, she said it was holding up, something was holding up her building.
Yeah, one of the rocks.
well, that was a well. They took it out of a piece of the foundation, which caused the building to
From-
collapse.
Yeah. Okay.
No, not
mm,
collapse, but fall
No,
apart
They
slightly.
could just get another rock. I think it's fine.
the shrine is what collapsed when they took that rock out, but they rebuilt that shrine while the 3 days y'all were gone, and then yeah, and then, I mean you haven't even talked to Halia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Y'all do not talk to your
Yes.
liaisons very much.
Holly
So
is,
I don't have one.
she's just so scary.
Well, I'm kind of busy running around everywhere.
I
But
yes, well, like I
I'm
I
gonna
don't know how
go
to
ahead and
contact with you.
hold this ring until we find somebody to figure out what it is. So Vesperin is just gonna put this ring in his coat pocket, and yeah,
Okay.
he's decided that it is his now, and he's going to keep a hold of it.
Okay.
Sure.
Does anyone want to do anything or have any conversations with each other at all while you're here, or do you want to jump to the morning?
Uh,
Um,
Oh, whoops, that's meant to be
Well, I
amethyst.
am always fresh on um hearing about all of your goals, what you want to accomplish with what your character wants to accomplish.
um,
Mm,
Um,
I know what Granite want to and Piston,
yeah,
but I'm
that's.
not sure about the rest of the group.
Are
well,
you saying this in character or out of character?
Both.
Oh,
So, you,
well,
so
in
um,
character.
Loki's inquiring because Wednesday, you've been very vocal that you're trying to find your old family, although you haven't specified the details on who you were calling family. And Cotman, he's aware that you want to build that Olympic type thing,
Yeah.
because you and him have that similar concept.
Uh,
But he's
um,
asking Rabbits, Viscern, and Athelia, what's your end goal?
um, I think Leah's a pretty young elf, and right now she has left home and she hopes to be able to prove herself as something stronger than maybe what back home believes she is. She's not sure where that will lead her, but she hopes it's something good. And also, I think she's gotten a really strong sense of like friendships with all the relationships she's creating.
You, sh-
And
you
I
should
think
aim
she
to
just wants to be able to make everybody proud right
you, sh-
now.
you should aim to do an in character version of that explanation.
Okay.
Uh,
Sorry.
It'll help.
no.
It'll help with like the concept that you're going for as well. Like where does Athelia stand right now?
Okay. Well, right now I'm trying to just make sure my family's proud. I want them to know that I'm stronger than they think I am. And I watch all you guys and you guys are all so strong. I I want to be able to be as strong as all of you. That's my goal.
Vesperin is kind of quiet, and he looks at his own hand, which on his on his I think right hand on his fourth finger, he looks at his wedding ring, and then kind of just huffs and doesn't say anything about it. And I get, he kind of just says, "I guess I'm just looking for adventure. I've been traveling for a really long time."
Yeah. Well, what kind of strong? Because we could just find a belt of gun strength, and then you'll be the strongest of us.
Oh, I'm not, I'm not much of a warrior. I'm not I wasn't brought up to be. So I'm still learning all my strategizing and how I can help everybody the most and optimize their power. I might not, I don't really pack a punch like everybody else. So I have to find where I can be the most useful. I guess that's what I mean by strong. I
Ah, okay.
tactical. Yeah.
And
that's
I guess for me, I also just want to make my tribe proud. They sent me on this adventure thinking that I could do great things, and I just want to prove them right. And I also just want to help people. Maybe make some stories that'll somehow make their way back to my tribe and make my people proud. So I guess Leah and I have a very similar goals.
Mhm.
What do you think will make your family proud?
Just
He's asking big
well, I guess
questions.
knowing they were right in their intuitions about me, knowing that they're that someone from this little peaceful gathering tribe could go out and become a good could become go out and become a good adventurer, a good hero.
A hero. Okay.
And I think at this moment, Leah kind of just looks down and says, "Who knows what makes them proud?
Yeah.
All I can do is try."
Well, I already think you are a hero. Normally, to be a hero, you need to save somebody from something, and we have just saved the town from these goblins.
I don't think my parents want me to save everybody, but I hope that if I can prove to them that I can, that they'll support my wish to be a hero. And then maybe that will finally make them proud. But I don't know if I've done enough yet, even if we've saved a lot of people.
At this point, Vestron finally speaks up. I believe they're proud. I believe they're proud enough in you for being brave enough to coming out here in the first place, regardless if they know you save lives or not. You're a hero to them by just being out here, I'm sure.
I think it's a bit complicated. I think Leah is usually very happy and on the brighter side, but I think you guys noticed that she has a different aura right now. She's not happy. And she just says, "Thank you. I hope you're right."
Oh, the water can be cleaned afterwards Wednesday. You'll be fine.
The water.
Yeah.
I mean, asking how clean the water was. I mean, after Cotman, I mean, it's not like super clean, but it's not like super dirty either. It's a pretty big set of water. So, and there's a lot cycling through. But I mean, you got the same gunk, so I mean, you guys can clean all your gunk off it in the same water and be fine.
Rabbit's going to clean off his gunk as well.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. She'll just kind of dip her, like her shins, because I think that's as much as was, touched, and then just kind of
Okay.
wash that off.
Yeah.
And she looks a little pissed to be touching water, but, she, that's about it.
Fair enough. Um, did you clean your armor as well, Rabbit and well, mostly Cotman, or
Yes.
just the? Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, cleaning my armor as well.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, well then, should be good then.
Cool. Well, we still got time to
Okay.
kill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you guys are ready, we can jump to the morning. It won't be like a long rest. It'll be like taking a series of short rests, so you'll still need to take a long rest probably before you venture out again.
Okay.
Okay, short rest it is, I guess.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's do it.
I'll go into my own little
Oh,
spoiled room.
Cool.
Vestron sleeps on the stairs.
There's beds. That's certain if you
Yeah.
want to join us. Unless you
Oh,
want to sleep on the stairs.
If you
I'm
want.
not gonna take
I
these short rests. I'm just gonna break apart a few of these barrels and start carving stuff.
All right.
But
Rabbit.
have you slept
What are
yet?
you carving?
Just some wooden little idols,
well, I can
basically.
actually
All
just
right.
sit right here.
And where are you
Small little.
putting the stones by chance? By the way.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Where should we put these?
Now you should remember from back whenever you first did this area that there was a little crevice right here at the bottom of this cavern that the little Nothic creature was using to keep a chest of stuff.
Mm.
Uh, I think Ithel's just gonna play with Ajax
I'll go ahead and put
for
the
a
stones over
bit.
there.
I don't really need a rest. I don't need a rest at all, actually.
Rabbit's gonna go to Wednesday's room and like very gently knock on the door because a man respects privacy.
Okay, fair enough. She'll just be like, "Who is
Down
it?"
some of these fire axes.
It's Rabbit. Can I come in?
Sure.
Hey, just steps in and just like, are you doing okay? Are you feeling better?
I guess a little bit. I mean, at least that whole thing with the cave is over with. I don't have to deal with any more sludge.
Hey, yeah, sorry about that.
Eh,
Whatever that plague was might have been a little bit my fault. Got some on you, and yeah.
it's fine, I guess. Couldn't really help it anyways. You just were doing what you thought you had to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, a little bit at least.
Well, at least I can feel my arms. So that's always a plus. Or I guess whatever it would be that my muscles would be tense.
And then he's just gonna like step up closer and just give her like a pat on the shoulder and just like, and from our conversation earlier, just again, you're not doing this alone, and you are just a kid. Don't put too much stress on yourself. We're
Uh,
here for you Wednesday.
I guess so. It's just tough. I just don't know where they are, and I'm just scared.
I understand,
I mean,
but
I can't even deal with a little bit of sludge on me without immediately suffering some sort of consequence. If I find them somewhere and I'm not going to be able to get there because I'm too weak, I just don't know what I'll do with myself.
it's again, it's just not gonna be you. We'll be there together. We'll be able to help if we find them and they need us. We'll be able to help them together. So
Yeah, um, I mean, I trust that you'll try, but I just don't know with them and with you and all of the situations that could happen. It just seems like a very strange situation to think of.
right. Well, like I said earlier, don't focus on those what ifs so much. They'll only make you feel worse. Or at
Leah,
least try not to focus.
Leah, and Visser and Loki, do you guys want to be discussing anything with each other, or talking to a specific person, or doing anything specific?
Vesprin is just by himself, and he's just looking at his wedding ring again, and holds his fist to his chest and kind of just curls up in the hallway.
Okay.
Man doesn't have a
Gosh.
bed.
Don't worry
Real
about
bed.
him.
There's
Don't worry about him. He doesn't matter.
Leah,
Damn.
Leah,
Uh,
looks like Cotman came in, and he is holding this like crude makeshift little like bed that he's took some of the hay from the barrels area up top and filled it with, and
Yeah, I'll be
sits it
back
at the
from outside. I'm going to go gather some grass to
Can
turn
I
yeah.
get
some basic
your
bedding.
guys
uh,
to read your character name in the Discord chat? Because I
yeah,
have really difficult to finding out who is who.
I can put yeah.
I can do this. Hold on.
Um,
I can do this
Ithel
even better.
is so happy. You made her so happy, and you could see when you walked in, she was probably really like bothered. She's thanking you, and I think that immediately Ajax is just sniffing around,
Yeah, he's just kind of sniffing
so
it, but
he's
he
also
hasn't
very
gotten in it
happy.
yet. He seems
No,
hesitant.
he's
Oh,
not
don't worry.
ready.
I'll spruce it up some more. I'll be back from outside since we have a lot of time until daylight.
So nice.
I'll just move my character down over here, and we'll just say I'm outside for a while. Just got.
Oh.
I'm going to do this
I'm
to
gonna
the
go
name
ahead and keep.
tokens too, but
I'll go ahead and roll for nature, I guess, since I'm not just looking for like real basic like wild.
yeah, you can do survival with advantage. It'll be fine.
Thank you.
Nature is
We'll
like
get that aside.
understanding nature, so. But I just put a
Okay.
name tag on everyone's token, so you guys and made it visible so you guys can see
Yeah,
each
right.
other's names at all times.
Nice.
So be easier for you. Maybe I'll make that a habit for all my games, just so that it's easier for everybody.
I got a 16.
Okay, yeah, you found
Yes, full 20.
a nice
Oh my
bundle of
word.
healthy leaves that you can bring in.
Perfect. Since we have so many barrels around this place, I can use all of them for stuff.
Yeah.
You're pretty smart.
Oh, there we go.
I wonder if we could fill this ravine. No, maybe later.
Alright, I made the backup tokens have the name tags too, so. There you go. Oh, and let me do it for the little rabbit too, why not?
Yeah.
It's Ajax,
Can
right?
yeah, Ajax.
Why are you
Right.
huffing and puffing?
Perfect. Now then,
Hmm?
what else can I carve up while I'm waiting, killing time?
Yeah, so does anyone
Insane
want to
cat.
do anything else right now? If not, we can jump to the morning so that we can keep it going.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, hold
I mean,
on. Okay. Yeah, if everyone's good, then yeah, we can jump to the daytime. So yeah, you guys, on or off, took little naps throughout the night, but because of your long rest, you kind of ruined your sleeping schedule. And as dawn comes around, you're not fully rested, but you feel good enough to venture back out to the town. So I'll go ahead and pull you guys to Phandelver, and we'll say it's about 8 a.m. when you guys emerge. Town is hustling, or starting to get hustling and bustling once again. And you guys can begin. Where do you guys want to go?
I think we're
Uh,
gonna go Barthen's first.
Straight to
yeah,
Barthen's?
yeah.
We
Okay.
need to return those rings and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Alrighty.
Okay.
You guys head straight over to Barthen's, where
Wednesday, take off your gloves.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, she takes
always.
it off.
I imagine, Athalia, you're gonna be bringing Ajax with you. Are you
Yep.
gonna hold him, or are you gonna let him hop around behind you?
I'll let him. Actually, I'll hold him by this well. So then I have a
All right.
pocket still.
Okay.
Cool. Well, hello, Barthen.
Oh, it's you all again. He'll eye over at Wednesday and look at her hands.
Yeah, I'll put the gloves down on the counter to show that it's there. You know, like,
Okay.
and I'll just kind of like back away, like, yep, I'm good, I'm good.
Give me 1 second.
So how's everyone else feeling about Wednesday and Rabbit's relationship growing?
It's all good.
I think it's really cute.
Alright, so yeah, so you got the gloves on the counter. Uh, are you here to return the rings?
Yes, in fact, I can pop off my pauldron so I can, well, not one of my gauntlets so I can take it off. Here you go. Place it on the counter.
Excellent. Let me go get your items. Let's see here.
Rabbit, we also need yours. I can't just give him one. I mean, unless you really want to keep it.
We noted what the collateral.
What?
Yep, there it is. He'll
Yeah,
go.
Yep.
well, we put it down.
He'll go to the back and get your staff of defense, the Lightbringer, and the bag of 500 gold. And he'll bring it all out and put it on the counter. Well, I only see one ring. Where's the other?
Wait,
Rabbit.
who has the other ring?
Oh, Rabbit has it. Okay. And
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was about to say, huh?
Huh?
Right. Red will be like, oh, yeah, right, sorry. And he'll take off his ring as well and put it on the counter.
After coming into the shop. Sure.
They're coming into the shop, yeah. I
Uh,
totally spaced out.
all good. He'll grab both the rings and hand you guys back your staff of defense, Lightbringer, and 500 gold. And he'll say, excellent. Well, I hope they were of use in your time. Is there anything that you'd like to do for today?
Hmm.
Do you think I could buy another magic item?
I was
You
going
can
to ask if
always
we could get a decanter of water,
you could buy whatever it is that you wish.
Uh,
if we could afford it, that is.
you can ask for the canter water first.
could
Do you
you
happen to have
have
a
the
decanter of water in stock?
I'm sure I do. The decanter of endless water.
Yes. Since you can use it like every day. It spews out a ton of water.
Yes. I believe I have one of those in stock. Um, Besides our personal use one, of course. Yes. He'll kind of lean under the counter. Here it is, and he'll pull up the decanter. Is this what you're looking for?
Yes. How much would that run us?
I will sell these for 350 gold, of
Oh, that's not
course.
bad.
Everyone needs water.
True. Mm, let's say we get a. Could we get a discount? We did fix that problem with the well.
I guess that's true, even though it's seems to be lacking water now, and we can't really use it. That's why we have one of our own use at this time. But roll persuasion so I can know how
Okay.
much.
Charisma. That is a 16.
16.
Yep.
Well, I think I could bring it down to how does 320 sound?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Excellent. So 320 gold, and I'll give you the decanter. As there, guess that'll be all.
Does anybody else want anything?
Right now. Oh,
Don't
and
think so.
I don't know. I don't know what I
uh,
need. One moment.
No, you're good.
We can always pause here and then pick up next week, where you guys have time to look over your stuff in the shop and stuff.
could I just buy something real quick then?
Yeah, whatever you want. I was just giving it an option.
Okay. All right. I'll go over and I'll just be like, um, well, I was looking to get some armor, specifically the serpent scale armor, if you have any of that in stock.
I might have one in the back. Let me ask Anders to take a look. He'll
All
call.
right.
He'll call for him, and he'll tell Anders what it is that he's looking for, and Anders will go look. While he's looking for that, will there be anything else? Anything you'd like me to look at?
Yeah, I'd like to sell my armor, studded armor, and as she's like, she'll take it off the studded leather as she's and she'll put it down and she says, do you think I could get a small discount for the for in exchange for this?
This is Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, and that's because you're gonna wear the breastplate.
Welcome to my world.
Yes.
Or
So, do you remember our discussion that the breastplate will be basically -1 to your AC?
No, it's scale mail.
Scale mail will also be scale mail is 14 plus 2 maximum, while your studded leather is 12 plus your entire dex modifier. So for you, 12 plus 5 is
No,
17.
no, because the serpent scale armor is adds the dexterity modifier completely and no disadvantage on stealth. That's the magic item.
Oh, okay, there it is. Yes, that's why you wanted that one. Okay,
Yes.
that makes more sense. What about
Yep.
that breastplate y'all have? Is someone gonna wear that, or is someone wearing that?
I can't wear that. I don't know if anybody else wants to.
Oh,
I
Rather, do you have
think.
happen to be able to identify items?
Well,
No, I do
I'm
not.
pretty knowledgeable of items. Perhaps I may know them, but I don't know if
Hmm.
I can tell you of things I don't know.
Okay. Well, we found this bronze plate in the while we were exploring. Well, I'm not sure if we can appraise it for its quality, but it has some studded
Hmm.
quartz in it. I know that much.
Well, it doesn't seem to be anything more than what it appears. A bronze breastplate with some studded quartz is rather nice looking. I'd say I could give you 450 gold for this breastplate. And you over there, your studded leather, that'll be I think the best I could do is 30 gold.
That's fair enough, I guess.
Would that cover the cost of her? What was the name of that armor again?
The
Serpent
scale
scale.
mail, serpent scale.
Y-
Hmm.
yes.
Those two for the serpent scale. That's an interesting offer. Let's see, that was a total of 480. I definitely would say. I'd say it actually gives you some more as well. If you give me the breastplate, this bronze breastplate with the studded quartz and that studded leather, I'd be happy to give you back the serpent scale, given we have it in stock, and an extra 50 gold. How does that sound?
Sounds like a good price to me. I want to
Anders.
take that out of the 180 we had left from the 500.
Anders will come back with the serpent scale armor.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. We do have it in stock. So how does
There you
that sound? Are we do we have a deal?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So that bronze breastplates and your studded leather for this. He'll grab the serpent scale from Anders, and hand it over, as well as 50 gold. And he'll take the breastplate and the studded leather armor, put it behind the counter, and come back up with a bag of 50 gold. Okay. Um, so I am gonna cut it there, and then we can keep doing shopping stuff right at the start of the next session. So you guys have the week to figure out what to do. But we did do the trade of the breastplate and studded leather armor for the serpent scale, and you bought the decanter of endless water for 320.
Yes.
Do you have the? I just don't want to make sure anything gets mixed up. So you got 500 gold, spent 320, and then
Yes.
got another 50.
Mhm.
So you should have
130 is the amount I came out with for like what's left of that 500,
yeah. So
Okay.
I was gonna do
and then
550
just minus the
minus.
bronze breastplate from the party
Yep.
inventory.
So you have 230 gold
Um.
from these two transactions. You have 230 gold um, back, and he took the breastplate and the studded leather, and you got the serpent armor Wednesday. So I'm
Which
gonna.
turns me into
So
20 AC. Yippee.
So let me get rid of studded leather armor
amazing.
here, and then put in serpent scale armor,
Oh, and I have a new token because of it.
which
So
that
should I?
would be serpent scale is 14 plus your entire dex of 5 plus your 1 from defense, making you a 20.
So for the money for the party, how much do I take out? Is that
Why would you
Oh,
take
you don't have to
anything
take
out?
out anything.
okay?
You
Okay.
only have to add
Then
the 230, right?
okay. Then
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll do.
230 is correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you have your serpent scale, which I updated your thing to have, and like I said, that's 14 plus 5 for 19 plus 1 from your defense, making you have a 20 AC Wednesday.
Awesome.
There you go.
Okay.
Sweet. You have a higher AC than I do.
We will.
Wow.
Yeah, we can continue shopping next week and roleplay and see what's next and all sorts of stuff. So let me go ahead and end it here.